Annabelle Neilson's death at the age of 49 has left those who knew her shaken. Her friends and family are stunned, a source tells People about the Ladies of London star. The source says Neilson endured plenty of hard times in her life, most notably the 2010 suicide of her best friend, designer Alexander McQueen. She was rocked by his death, says the source. She also had a horse riding accident 5 years ago that left her in agony. Coping with the pain was horrific, says the source. Ultimately, says the source, she had a lot of private pain that she kept from others. The Bravo personality and British aristocrat's death was confirmed by People on Monday. Details surrounding her death are not available at this time. Prior to her death, the former model worked with supermodels such as Kate Moss and Naomi Campbell and was exceptionally close to fashion designer Alexander McQueen before his death. McQueen's passing especially left a lasting impact on the TV reality star, who was the last person to see the designer alive. "He was my brother, my boyfriend, my soulmate," she told the Daily Mail in 2015. "Most of the time people called me Mrs. McQueen. Quite often we were sharing a bed. The truth is I was happier with Lee than with anyone else," Nielsen added. "He asked me to marry him towards the end and I said no. I wish now that I had said yes." Related, Annabelle Neilson, how the Ladies of London star overcame addiction before her shocking death. Neilson was open about her struggle with heroin addiction in the past. She told the Daily Mail in 2015 that her addiction began when she was attacked by a man at the age of 16. The attack lasted for 2 hours. "I was tied to a tree and continually beaten. I looked like the elephant girl by the end of it," she told the outlet. "I managed to escape with my life but I needed reconstructive surgery because my face was so disfigured," Nielsen revealed. "After that, I fell into a serious depression and became a heroin addict because it provided an escape bubble and was the only way I could cope." She was later able to remain sober. In 2013, Nielsen, an avid horse racer, was thrown off the saddle. After 12 weeks, she was told by doctors she could never ride again and suffered chronic pain following the incident. "The truth is I was happiest when I was training," she told the Daily Mail. "I love the connection with these." Annabelle Neilson, the former Ladies of London star, was laid to rest on Friday, People has confirmed. Neilson, who died from a heart attack at the age of 49 on July 12, was celebrated at a ceremony in London, which was attended by her friends Kate Moss and Naomi Campbell, as well as actors Orlando Bloom and Liv Tyler. Prior to her death, Annabelle was in the best time of her life, a source tells People. During the funeral, which was held at St. Paul's Church in Knightsbridge, Moss, 44, and Campbell, 48, gave a reading together, according to the Daily Mail. People confirmed the Bravo personality and British aristocrat's death on July 16. She was 49. Related, Annabelle Neilson, a look back at the Ladies of London star's life in photos almost a week after People confirmed Neilson's death. The reality star's family broke their silence on her passing. "Very sadly, we have been informed that my sister Anabelle died as a result of a heart attack at home last Thursday," Sister Camilla Nielsen said in a statement obtained by People at the time. "It has come as a complete shock, as she had many plans having recently returned from Spain. My parents and I are devastated and shocked by this news," Camilla continued. We would ask the media to respect the privacy of our family and Annabelle's close friends during this very difficult time. We will not be making any further statement at this time. We thank you for your consideration. Related, Kate Moss and Ladies of London's Marissa Hermer remember Annabelle Neilson. Rest in peace, beautiful girl. Authorities previously told people that they were not treating Nielsen's death as suspicious, with UK police issuing the following statement in regards to the Ladies of London star's passing. Police were called by the London Ambulance Service at approximately 22:20 on Thursday the 12th of July, to a residential address, after a woman had been found deceased at the location. The death is not being treated as suspicious by police. Related, Ladies of London, all the tragedies they faced, from a fiancé falling to his death to Annabelle Neilson's passing following Nielsen's death. Moss shared a smiling throwback photo of herself and Nielsen to Instagram with a simple but impactful caption, a red broken heart emoji. In 2015, Nielsen said of Moss in an interview with the Daily Mail, "Kate is my best mate and I love her like a sister. Yes, she's an icon, but to me she's just Kate." She added that we fight over stupid things, then we kiss and make up. A source told People that Nielsen's friends and family were stunned by her sudden passing. The source also said Nielsen endured plenty of hard times in her life, most notably the 2010 suicide of her best friend, designer Alexander McQueen. She was rocked by his death and a horse-riding accident 5 years ago that left her in agony. Coping with the pain was horrific, said the source. Ultimately, the source said Nielsen had a lot of private pain that she kept from others. Nielsen also previously struggled with a heroin addiction. She told the Daily Mail in 2015 that her addiction began when she was attacked by a man at the age of 16, tied to a tree and continually beaten. "I managed to escape with my life, but I needed reconstructive surgery because my face was so disfigured," she said. "After that, I fell into a serious depression and became a heroin addict because it provided." He has even considered putting up a sign or installing an alarm to curb the behavior. Mr. Tyson has maintained the hedge lady, which he calls Gloria, at his Sheffield home since 2000. But he said his beloved creation is frequently damaged by people climbing on top. Mr. Tyson said, "You get drunks having fun with her in the middle of the night. I've been walking many times, mainly by men and sometimes also by women, messing about with her and making a lot of hysterical noises. They're climbing on top of her. It's disgusting. I just peered out at about 4:30 a.m. and there was a guy on top of her. It makes me feel a bit sick really because I'm thinking, no, that's just not the way to behave, in lots of ways." Retired art teacher Mr. Tyson came up with the idea for Gloria while teaching at Sheffield's former College of Arts and Crafts. The hedge, which he has sculpted for 40 years and has even moved house with, started off as a Greek god. He changed it to a reclining woman 18 years ago. The designer and silversmith said Gloria was inspired by a renowned 16th-century gold sculpture by Benvenuto Cellini called the Celera, or Salt Cellar. Mr. Tyson studied at the Royal College of Art in London in the 1960s and has won awards for his designs. 2 of his pieces were purchased by London's Victoria and Albert Museum for their permanent collection. His designs are frequently exhibited by contemporary. Lea Michele couldn't have asked for a better way to celebrate her engagement to fiancé Zandy Reich. In honor of the 31-year-old actress' upcoming wedding to Reich, the president of clothing company Air, some of Michelle's best friends decided to throw her a festive bash on Saturday. These amazing and beautiful best friends of mine threw me and Z the most incredible engagement party last night. The Glee alum wrote on Sunday alongside a photograph of herself posing with two friends, one of whom is Reba alum Joanna Garcia. "I love you both so much," added the bride-to-be, who opted for a blue flower print dress and black heels for the happy occasion. In another photo taken with her friends at the outdoor bash, multiple tables covered with fresh flowers can be seen in the background, as well as a variety of lanterns hung from a tall tree. Related, Lea Michele's wedding planning is starting where so many brides before her have. Pinterest. Also present for the big day was High School Musical alum Ashley Tisdale, who shared that she couldn't be happier for her pal. "Last night was magical," Tisdale wrote alongside a picture of the pair from the engagement party. "Celebrating my girl at Lea Michele and Z on their engagement. I couldn't be happier for this girl. She deserves the best because she is the best. I'm so lucky to have you in my life," she added. Michele shared the same photo with the caption, "Are you at Ashley Tisdale?" Later on in the evening, Michele shared pictures of some of her other famous friends who were in attendance to celebrate her massive milestone, which included Hilary Duff, who is currently pregnant with her second child, as well as her Scream Queens co-stars Billie Lourd and Emma Roberts. "Kappa forever," she captioned a photograph taken with the ladies, referencing the sorority at the center of the Fox show. Michele also wrote that she was going to frame a goofy photograph taken of Roberts and her longtime boyfriend Evan Peters that evening. Related video, Lea Michele announces BFF Jonathan Groff will be her maid of honor for wedding to Zandy Reich. The actress also took a moment to pay tribute to her parents, who had recently celebrated their 38th wedding anniversary. "My incredible parents celebrated their 38th wedding anniversary Friday," she wrote alongside a photo of herself sandwiched between her parents. "I picked out my wedding dress today and today is our engagement party. And I look up to you both so much and we love you both more than you know," she continued, adding a heart emoji. Related, inside Lea Michele's free private proposal, "It was so romantic." Source says as the night came to a close, Michele shared a heartfelt thank you to all of the couple's friends and family who came out to celebrate them that night. "The outpouring of love from our friends and family who showed up for us today and threw us the most epic and beautiful engagement party we could have asked for was truly so incredible," she wrote alongside a photo of herself and Reich. Continuing, she wrote, "Z and I love you all and are forever grateful." Michele announced her engagement to Reich on Instagram in April, posting a photo of herself with her ring-bearing hand on her face. "Yes," she wrote in the caption, including a diamond ring emoji. She later shared that she was so surprised when Reich popped the question. "I kept saying, stop joking around. Stop joking around," she explained during an appearance on Watch What Happens Live. "But it was so great. It was a super private proposal." Lea Michele's love for Cory Monteith lives on. Michele, 31, posted a touching tribute on Twitter in memory of her late ex-boyfriend and Glee co-star on the 5th anniversary of his tragic death. "There are some who bring a light so great to the world, that even after they have gone, "The light remains," she wrote. Along with the quote, she shared a photo of the sun rising over the ocean. Monteith died at the age of 31 on July 13, 2013. His body was found in a Vancouver, Canada, hotel room. According to authorities, he died of a mixed drug toxicity of heroin and alcohol. The Canadian native completed a month-long stint in a treatment facility for substance addiction in April 2013 and had been open about his lifelong struggles with substance abuse. Michele was 26 at the time of Monteith's passing and dated the actor for more than a year. "I love working with Cory, I always have," Michele told People in September 2012. "He really inspires me, and he motivates me, and I think he's just so talented. Working with him has been one of the best experiences of this whole process." Michele is now the 53-year-old star, who played Zoe Tate on the ITV soap from 1989 until 2005, was diagnosed with the terminal illness in October last year. In a candid post on her blog, Something Beginning with C, on June 12, she spoke about fluid filling her lungs, detailing the process by which she had it drained. Musing about if she had been born into a different life, Lea wrote, "My life would have followed another path with another story, a different set of characters, setting and plot. A different beginning, middle and end. Not better nor worse, who's to say? Just different." Lung cancer, signs and symptoms. Speaking about the possibility of the alternate life, she continued, "Perhaps I wouldn't now be perching on the side of the bed, and not for the first time this month, head resting on a pile of pillows, with a needle and catheter inserted into my back between my third and fourth ribs, draining what will be a liter of fluid from the pleural lining of my lung." She revealed the fluid was the third liter in the last 6 weeks which had been drained from her lungs. Recalling the treatment, she said, 40 minutes and 3 coughs later and I am done. The cause of this, my latest incapacitation, the breathlessness, the palpitations, the discomfort, pain and physical restriction when life is reduced to a corner of the sofa and dependency on others, lies malignantly in a plastic bag upon a metal trolley, not yet for discarding, but for analysis, searching for more clues in the crime of my disease. Lea went on to talk about her doctor, explaining the process by which she was monitored in recovery until her oxygen saturation levels had climbed back up to a certain point. When the doctor came back to check on her and the level was adequate once more, she remembered joking, "No offense, but I hope we don't meet again for a very long time." She added, "He smiles, as I have said this very sentence on several occasions over the last year. What I really mean is, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for making me feel so much better." Likening the experience of her lungs filling with fluid to drowning, the Emmerdale star continued, "Thank you for the gift of modern technology, science and medicine that found its way from you to me and means I am not drowning in my own water, but alive and kicking." Lea, who previously admitted she had struggled to find acting work after going public with her condition, recently insisted she was feeling pretty good despite living with terminal cancer. The mother of 2 told the Daily Star, "There's obviously going to be issues now and again, but generally I feel very lucky and fortunate and blessed." Her cancer was missed by 4 GPs who she saw over 10 days before being admitted to A&E. It was there she discovered she had stage 4 lung cancer. "I was dying, but the urgency of the situation was Lena Dunham and Jenny Konner may be professionally parting ways, but there's no bad blood between the long-term producing partners. A day after news broke that the girls' co-creators were ending their working relationship, Konner assured that there's no drama between the dynamic duo. "We're super lucky to have 8 years together, we just want to do different things," Konner, 47, said Wednesday at a panel for HBO's Camping at the Television Critics Association Summer 2018 press tour. Dunham, 32, did not attend due to an illness. "There is no drama to be found there," Konner added. "It's just work, it's just about the creative process." After co-creating the hit HBO series Girls and reteaming for the pay cable channel's forthcoming new series Camping, Dunham, 32, and Konner, 47, decided to go their separate ways, The Hollywood Reporter reported Tuesday. While they each still reportedly plan to stick with HBO, they will do so with individual deals once their overall deal together expires this December. In a joint statement on the matter, the pair said, "We have had one of the most significant relationships together in our adult lives and we respect each other's choices. While our interests are pulling us in different directions right now, we are excited about our current work and are firmly committed to the projects we have together. HBO has been our home for quite some time, and we look forward to continuing there as we both move forward." Production has already wrapped on the first season of Camping, which the duo co-created as an American adaptation of the British show of the same name. But it is unclear what will become of that series and their other current collaborations, including their feminist digital newsletter, Lenny Letter. Camping is set to premiere Sunday, October 14th on HBO. They're engaged. Lethal Weapon star Michele Michener, 30, and actor Jolie Speaks, who starred in the Netflix series 7 Seconds, are making it official this October, and Speaks says he made sure that his wife-to-be would be completely surprised by his proposal. "The engagement was epic," he tells People. "It was one of the most difficult acting roles I've tackled thus far." The actor says he decided to pop the question during a private screening of Michener's debut on the Bet movie Tales, Trap Queens, and in order to throw her off the scent, he picked a huge but fake fight with her the night before. "I had zero idea this was coming because of the fight he faked the night before," says Michener with a laugh. Apparently, the fake fight ended up going a little too realistically. "It was so bad I wasn't sure she'd want to see me again," Speaks says. "But I stayed in character all the way through and it paid off beautifully." During the private screening, Speaks got down on one knee with a rose gold ring with 1 carat around the band set with a 1-carat diamond. "I cried, I laughed and kept saying shut the F up," says Michener, who adores the ring. "It has such a unique and vintage style to it. It stands alone and represents me perfectly." Speaks says he knew he wanted to marry his girlfriend during their first outreach trip to Uganda, Africa, with Michener's non-profit the Michener Foundation. "We spent every second together for 2 weeks in some of the most extreme conditions," he says. "A true test. We learned a lot about each other and I saw Michelle's purest essence and fell in love with every bit of it." He says, joking, "Even the stinky parts." Speaks adds, "I adore and admire her dynamism as a woman. As a black woman. As a black woman professional with the heart of a goddess." Michener says she's enamored by Speaks' ability to communicate. "It lets me know that no matter what the situation is, We can talk through it, she says. Also, I feel so free with him. I became even more solid in who I was as a woman with him, and he allows me to still explore and grow as an individual. Allowing me to blossom and understand who I am is how I know he's the one. The couple are now planning an October wedding, for around 150 guests. As for what's next for the duo, we just want to continue to love on each other, and whatever becomes of that, Lewis Hamilton and the Victoria's Secret model were romantically linked in 2016, and last night she appeared in a video shared with his 6.8 million Instagram followers. The F1 star was seen walking down a corridor with the 24-year-old, who flashed a cheeky grin at him. At first you could only see the 33-year-old and his companion's legs and shoes, as they walked perfectly in sync. Lewis Hamilton teamed dark, shiny shoes with black trousers and a checked top, while Barbara's endless pins took center stage. The model wore towering heels with a skin-tight black skirt, while flashing her tone-to in a two-tone, crop top. Wearing her tresses down in a natural wave, the beauty beamed over her shoulder before she mouthed hi at Lewis. The racing driver told her cheekily, "I see you," while they were joined by various other people. As well as tagging the Hungarian star in the upload, he also added "at my heel figure," suggesting the pair were working with the fashion brand. It comes just over a year after Lewis and Barbara were rumored to be dating, after they were spotted partying in Monaco together. The pair reportedly hit it off at the Cannes Film Festival while both working as ambassadors for L'Oréal Cosmetics, before meeting up. A source told The Sun at the time, she and Lewis were only in Cannes for a short time, but got on like a house on fire. They hung out every day and partied at night. By the end of the trip they were really close. They've been keeping in touch, with plans to meet up again soon. However, a representative for Lewis told the newspaper that they were just good friends. Barbara has previously dated the likes of Niall Horan and Justin Bieber, while also being linked with another sports star in the form of Neymar. Meanwhile, later in the day, Lewis shared a video of his police escort ahead of the Grand Prix tomorrow. "This is how I move in Budapest," he captioned it, along with two fist pump signs. He also threw his support behind an environmental campaign on the picture-sharing app, telling fans, "Brace yourself for what you're about to see." Sharing a shocking video of a litter-strewn ocean, Lewis urged, "Another coastline, another garbage emergency. Parley is on the ground in the Dominican Republic. We need a material revolution across the globe. What can you do? Avoid, intercept, redesign. #Perlier." The Formula One star took advantage of the wet weather conditions which gave Mercedes the lead. Lewis Hamilton leads Ferrari rival Sebastian Vettel by 17 points in the championship heading into the race. After claiming pole, the 33-year-old posted a picture to his Instagram page of himself celebrating. Lewis admitted the day had been an emotional roller coaster, but is looking forward to the race today. He captioned the shot, "Pole. Today's been an emotional roller coaster in tricky conditions, and so happy with the final result. We're looking forward to the race tomorrow and giving it our all as always. #pole Hungary #F1. Some of Lewis' 6.8 million followers commented on the post congratulating the star. One person wrote, "Well done Lewis and team. Congratulations, you're wonderful. Thanks for the show and performances. "Good job, Lewis," said another. A third commented, "In wet conditions you are unbeatable. That shows the real driver." Lewis then uploaded a video of himself driving and said he is in awe of everyone in his team. He also showed his gratitude towards his team by posting a message on his Instagram story where he thanked them for their work ethic. Lewis wrote, "I'm not sure if all members of my team are on social media. If not and you see this, show them. I am so proud and in awe of your work ethic. Continued strive for greatness." He continued, "I am inspired by you guys and know from how hard you work that you trust in me as I do you. Thank you for being on this journey with me. Let's keep pushing, raising the bar. If you believe it and we work for it, it can happen. God bless and love you guys at Mercedes Amful." Following the qualifying session, Lewis spoke out about the weather conditions. The F1 driver said, "The Ferraris have been quicker all weekend and we were just trying to be close to them, but the heavens opened. It is so tricky out there. It was dry for a part of the lap and then wet. It is really difficult to arrive in the corner and know what grip you have. Then at the end you were just looking for a grippy line." He added, The explosive claim comes after the Prime Minister faced a revolt from ministers who campaigned for leave during the 2016 referendum. Speaking to The Telegraph, he said, "My view was that we had to have our ability to trade on tariffs and quotas. Obviously if we'd stayed in a customs union or single market we would not have had the freedom to be able to maneuver and that would have been unacceptable. If the UK remains in the customs union after Brexit, the UK will be unable to sign our own trade deals with other countries or end free movement." Mr. Fox, who unlike leading Brexit supporters Boris Johnson and David Davis didn't resign over the Prime Minister's Brexit proposals, also warned against making any further concessions to Brussels. Britain's ability to end free movement and take control of its borders should be a red line, he said. However, he refused to say exactly what the Prime Minister told him in private to persuade him to back the deal. Mr. Fox is currently visiting America to push for a UK-US free trade deal after Brexit. He's been meeting top officials including Wilbur Ross, Donald Trump's Commerce Secretary, and John Bolton, White House National Security Advisor. Ms. May presented her controversial Brexit plan during a cabinet meeting at Chequers, a country house owned by the government, earlier this month. The plan means the UK would continue to adopt a lot of EU regulations on manufacturing and agricultural goods, making it difficult to agree trade deals with other countries. In addition, Britain would have to continue following some European court rulings. This led to Foreign Secretary Boris Johnson and Brexit Secretary David Davis resigning from the government. Yesterday, Hunt admitted his delight that Manchester United ace Lingard, 25, has finally picked up the mantle to be their town's new football star. Lingard is the first Warrington-born player to appear at a World Cup since Hunt played 6 times and scored 3 goals in England's victorious 1966 campaign. Hunt, who still lives in the Cheshire town, explained, "I'm so pleased for him. The boy's been doing ever so well. I'm thrilled for him and it's been a very exciting time for him and the rest of the squad. It's good to have someone else from Warrington come in and carry the mantle after me." Hunt began his sporting career at Stockton Heath. The team went on to be renamed Warrington Town. He says the euphoria which has accompanied England's run in this year's tournament feels very different to what he experienced 52 years ago. The twice-married grandfather and father of two said, "I've been watching it with the grandchildren, who have all been in their colors and cheering every goal like everybody seems to have been doing. In 1966, we didn't realize what the general public were thinking about us in the same way as what the team today will have. We were down in London, so we couldn't really keep track of what other parts of the country were doing." Lingard, who first played football for junior club Pinkeith United, in Warrington, has so far featured in all but one of England's games and scored in the 6-1 victory over Panama. His former youth coach said he feared his small size would stop him ever being a star. Craig Milburn, from Beaumont Collegiate Academy, had no doubts about his skills after watching him give other kids the runaround. Milburn said, "When he was with us he was quite a slight lad. Some teams may have found his size to be a potential issue. You could tell his skill level was so advanced, though." He's aware. Earlier this year, Serena and Harry Hamling's 16-year-old daughter, model Amelia Gray Hamling, revealed that she's recovering from an eating disorder. She shared her story in an open and honest Instagram post and decided to get personal as a way to inspire others who are dealing with their own body image insecurities and illnesses. 1 in 200 women in the US suffer from anorexia. "And I want to help," she wrote in April. Now, the up-and-coming model is fronting a new fashion campaign for Hudson Jeans' Fall 2018 collection, and she's continuing to spread her inspiring message along the way. People chatted with Hamling all about her new gig, her stylish family. Find out what she swipes from her Real Housewives of Beverly Hills mom's closet and why she feels it's important to spread a body-positive message on social media. Check out her whole interview below and get a glimpse of Hamling behind the scenes at her Hudson photo shoot. People, do you remember the first pair of Hudson jeans you ever wore? Amelia Gray. They were actually my mom's. She has a huge drawer of jeans, which she obviously doesn't wear. But I would just take them. People, what's your ideal denim style? AG, high-waisted, kind of baggy and straight legs. I really won't buy a pair of jeans that go down to my waist. People, why did you want to team with Hudson? AG, I initially wanted to team with Hudson because I feel like the team empowers women to be strong, and shooting this campaign has been beautiful. People, do you ever take stuff from your sister Delilah Bell's closet? AG, yeah, we share everything, but we never wear it the same way. I wear a pair of her pants, and she wears a pair of mine, but it doesn't look like she's wearing my pants. People, how would you describe your style compared to Delilah Bell's style? AG, pretty much, like night and day. Her color palette is a lot lighter and brighter, and she likes to wear heels and stuff like that. But I'm the kind of person that likes to make things more casual, and she wants to dress it up a little more. I definitely feel that my philosophy is less is more, but it works for different people. People, Guy Gruber is a fellow Hudson Jeans ambassador. Have you gotten any modeling advice from other people in the industry? AG, yeah, I think one of the biggest things we'd talk about how lucky and humbled we are. How grateful we are to be living this experience at such a young age. It can be hard and kind of stressful, but we are so lucky. People, if you could raid any housewife's closet besides your mom's, whose would it be? AG, I would say the person who comes to mind is probably Lisa Vanderpump, because I don't own anything pink. A pink bag would be kind of nice. People, how do you balance your career with being a student? AG, I went to a traditional high school and then I decided to homeschool when I started working and traveling. I love school, and I love learning. The homeschool program that I do is pretty traditional, so it's easy for me to balance both. People, and you just went to prom. So exciting. Tell us about your prom look. AG, I just chose to wear something I thought was really cute and really dope, and I expressed myself. I just wanted a really cool dress, and I wore Nike sneakers. Everyone at the end of the night was like, "Wow, you're so lucky to be wearing sneakers." I just like to keep it casual. People, where do you get your fashion inspiration from? AG, I really like single quote 90s style, but I kind of make it modern and it turns into a boyish vibe. But I really like single quote 90s style, the jeans, the simple white t-shirt, but then of course I make it a crop top. I make it more modern. People, you're very open about body image on your social media and have shared your own struggles with your followers. Why was that important to you? AG, I think it's important because at the end of the day I think a lot of people forget that no matter the industry or what job you have, we are all human beings. It's nice to be able to connect with my social media followers, and once I opened up about it, I felt more like a person. People, how did you feel about the outpouring of support from your fans? AG, I was really surprised. I wasn't sure what the response. Tara Gillette tries to remain strong about her children's health, but it's not always easy. The Little Women, Louisiana star, 38, gets emotional in the latest episode of Lifetime's hit reality show, previewed exclusively in the clip above with People. The doctor called and said if she's not walking in 6 months, she has to get a shunt. She tells her castmate Jasmine Artigas-Orge about her 3-year-old daughter Penny's potential surgery. It's been all of a sudden, I was let's look up everything to try to get her to walk. Gillette further explains that the doctor believes the extra fluid in Penny's brain, a condition known as hydrocephalus, may be affecting her ability to walk, but the star gets emotional about the procedure. As a mom, I don't want a shunt. Shunts have a 50% chance of failing, she says. I don't want to take away something that will give her a better life. I just want her to feel like a normal little person like I do. I feel like a normal little person, and I feel selfish. The 53-year-old left very little to the imagination as she put her sensational physique center stage to pose for a snap. Oozing sex appeal, Liz turned heads in the skimpy bikini which struggled to contain her assets. Seeming unfazed by a potential nip slip, she smiled confidently for the camera, holding her arm and leg in the air. Laying on a sunlunger, the actress smiled proudly as she gave onlookers a glimpse of her well-defined pins and body. Appearing with minimal makeup, she showcased her radiant skin and hid behind sunglasses. Liz uploaded the snap with the caption, "Summer #home at Elizabeth Early Beach #LA Bikini." Many of her followers swiftly flocked to the comments section to compliment the age-defying beauty. One user penned, "You look absolutely stunning at Elizabeth Early 1. Another added, "Beautiful and very nice." The racy upload comes just a day after she appeared knickerless in a thin white shirt dress, The mother of one appeared underwear-free, exposing her toned derriere as she seductively laid on a bed. Liz teased her followers further by putting on a boob-bearing display in the same racy attire in a second snap. The plunging ensemble gave viewers a glimpse of her assets and hourglass figure. Proving to be a fan of daring pictures, Liz recently shared a topless picture of her to her fans. The blonde beauty gave a selfie pose to the camera as she strategically covered her assets with a straw hat. Seemingly not wearing anything other than her gold bikini briefs, she flashed the flesh as she sunbathed. Giving a seductive look to the camera, she stood out with her pink lip gloss and wore her tresses in a natural wave. Liz recently defended her choice to let her son Damien, 16, take some of her sultry snaps. Speaking on the Watch What Happens, Liz Hurley, 53, opted for a braless look wearing nothing but a yellow t-shirt and matching bikini briefs. The revealing outfit also gave onlookers a view of her sensational physique and well-defined pins. Seemingly unfazed by her racy look, she beamed for the camera and held her arms in the air. Posing in front of a pool, she showcased her radiant complexion from the sun and hid behind sunglasses. Keeping up her natural look, she wore her hair down and off her shoulders. Liz uploaded the snap with the caption, "Holiday." Many of her followers flocked to her page to compliment the star. One user commented, "Very beautiful. Absolutely stunning." A second penned, "You look amazing." Others were quick to be distracted by her nipple flashing. One user cheekily wrote, "Bit nippy out." Another penned, "Yay yellow. Wait a minute, do I detect a nipple?" The mother of one is no stranger to a sultry display on social media. Earlier this month, the Royals actress stunned in a blue bikini as she posed on a beach. The plunging bra revealed her cleavage and struggled to contain her assets. Shortly before, she left little to the imagination in a see-through kimono. Liz teased fans by giving a selfie pose to the camera while sporting an outfit from her Elizabeth Hurley beach range. Underneath the kimono, she wore a nude-colored bikini, which gave a glimpse of her cleavage. Fans were quick to comment on the alluring upload. One user penned, "Beautiful woman." The actress, 53, put her slender pins on display in the short beach dress as she posed on a set of white stone steps, modeling the item from her Elizabeth Hurley beach swimwear range. Leaning casually against the wall, the brunette bombshell could be seen parting her lips seductively as she shot the camera a sultry look, half smiling in the chic ensemble. The short number skimmed her upper thighs, almost exposing the royal star's knickers as she sat in a relaxed position with her legs apart. Liz added a pair of aviator sunglasses to complete the beach-ready outfit. She appeared to go makeup-free for the sizzling hot snap, showing off her youthful visage and styling her hair into a loose tousled-down doe. "Summer days at Elizabeth Hurley Beach," she captioned the upload. Liz's fans flocked to the comments section to gush over the stunning mother of one, with one saying, "Picture of a goddess. So sexy," another agreed, while a third praised, "Beautiful pic young lady." Meanwhile, a fourth flirtatious social media user quipped, "Always a tease. Too bad." It's not the first time Liz has modeled the shirt dress from her collection. Last month she shared a coy snap posing in the same garment, unveiling her famous assets as the V-neck number fell open to flash her bust in a nude halter-neck bikini underneath. The British beauty could be seen stood against a paneled wall, her caramel tresses damp around her shoulders as she drew attention to her cleavage. "Best June in England," she captioned the shot. Just one day later, she sprawled on a bed and flashed a glimpse of her pert rear as she appeared to go knickerless in the beach attire. Propping herself up on her elbow, she lounged on several white pillows, resting on hand on her hip to ensure her bottom didn't go unnoticed. Liz ramped up the glamorous for the provocative pic, adding smoky eye makeup and lashings of mascara. She finished the look with a stick of rosy pink lipstick. Her brunette locks were once again left in a simple loose style. "You are perfect," one Instagram fan exclaimed, as another said, "Looking hot." "I've had this dream," laugh out loud, "sick," a third joked. The London Fire Brigade sent 40 fire engines to Wanstead Flats in East London at 4:05 p.m. this afternoon, following a series of 999 calls from members of the public. Huge plumes of smoke were spotted emerging from the grassland in the Redbridge area of East London, with more than 100 hectares of grass alight. Smoke has caused major disruption and road closures. The A114 has been closed from Lakehouse Road to Capel Road, as officials warned the smoke is expected to cause traffic delays. The public has been told to avoid the area both on foot and by car, with the Met Police issuing a warning. Officers tweeted a picture from the scene, showing huge orange flames and black smoke pouring into the air. Flames appeared to be more than 10 feet high, with the hot, dry weather fueling the fire. A police helicopter has also been deployed to help tackle the blaze. London Fire Brigade said property around the area is not at risk, but have warned the public to avoid the area due to large amounts of smoke. They tweeted, "While this is a large grass fire, it is on grassland and there is no immediate risk to property. Do avoid the area as the fire is causing a lot of smoke." Wanstead Waltham Forest MPS tweeted, "At LFBWFOREST are dealing with an open space fire on Wanstead Flats. Please avoid the area and do not travel to the area to spectate. You will only put yourself and those trying to help in harm's way." Group manager Rob Davies, who was at the scene, said, "Keep windows and doors shut." According to the Daily Mail, Judge Sarah Gibbons approved a settlement at a hearing in the Central Family Court in London on Friday. The publication state Louise, 43, and Jamie, 45, were not at the hearing and lawyers announced the settlement to the judge. Express.co.uk has contacted a representative for Louise and Jamie for a comment. Back in December, the ex-couple's 19-year marriage came to a close in court. Judge Ian Mulcahy granted a divorce decree on the 29th of December in reportedly just 25 seconds. In paperwork obtained by the Daily Mail, Louise filed for the divorce, citing Jamie's unreasonable behavior. Mulcahy reportedly held that the former Eternal singer could not reasonably be expected to live with him and claimed their marriage had broken down. The publication stated the retired footballer had not mounted any defense to Louise's application. At the time of their divorce, The Sun reported a judge had blocked the release of court papers despite some documents being made public. The former couple have two sons, Charlie, 13, and Beau, 9. Louise and Jamie confirmed their split in October, with reports claiming the singer had moved out of their home. Around that time, the former Strictly Come Dancing said she felt like a Stepford wife when speaking about her career comeback and family. She told Stella magazine, "I have spent most of my life pleasing everyone else, worrying about being judged and thinking I should always do the right thing by staying at home, looking after my kids and my husband. I lost myself. I'd think of my past life as a pop star as being not reality. Looking after the house and my family was my reality." She added, "I became a sort of Stepford wife, wanting to be perfect at it." Louise went on to say that some of her close ones couldn't come to terms with her getting back to work. She revealed, "No one could understand why it was so desperately important to me. After Strictly Come Dancing, I realized I just couldn't go back to that family life. I didn't want to continue running around after everyone else, and occasionally promoting a yogurt or doing a little TV presenting job." Adam appeared on the Caroline Flack-fronted program following his dumping from the villa a few days ago. The personal trainer, who dated 4 women during his time on Love Island, was on the show with Zara, who he was previously coupled up with. Before leaving the villa, Adam admitted he missed the 21-year-old, despite being paired up with newbie Daryl Sargent at the time. But the Geordie hunk reunited with the Essex beauty on the spin-off program and made a very surprising declaration. Adam admitted he's in love with Zara, whilst his former flame Daryl watched on from the audience. The Love Island star made the confession when he was questioned on his romance with Zara by Caroline. Host Caroline, 38, said to Adam, "When Zara left the villa, she said she might have found love. Do you think you've found love?" Adam didn't hesitate as he quickly replied, "I totally love Zara." Caroline and the audience gasped at Adam's revelation as the camera panned to Daryl, who looked completely stunned. Adam continued, "The problem is, I won the show too early. I won it when I met Zara." He then turned to Zara and added, "But I do love you." Caroline exclaimed, "Oh my God, so are you in love?" Adam said, 100%, as Zara agreed and added, "Yeah." Fans of Love Island couldn't believe Adam, who was this year's Villa's Lothario, had found the one in Zara. One person wrote on Twitter, "Adam is in love with Zara, but was snogging other birds in the villa after she'd gone? I think not #Love Island." A second said, "Not sure if I am more shocked by David Davis resigning or Adam from @Love Island saying that he loves Zara. It's all a bit much for a Sunday night. #Brexit #Love Island." The 28-year-old shot to fame after making his debut in Casa Amor during Love Island 2018. Last week, the star was dumped from the island, after fellow Islander Wes, 20, coupled up with Alex's partner Megan. Now, the handsome hunk has reflected on his time pursuing a romance with the 24-year-old, during an exclusive interview with Express.co.uk. Alex hit the headlines last Sunday, as he appeared to tease the idea of rekindling their relationship in the future. However, the structural glazer has now hit out at the Essex-based beauty, as he slammed her for being deceitful during their time together. Speaking to Express.co.uk as he celebrated the Dreamboys' brand new resident show at the For Your Eyes Only Club in London, Alex explained he had changed his mind about chatting to Megan when she leaves the villa. He said, When I first came out I did want to speak to her, but now I want to speak to her in a different way. I want to see why she was deceitful and why she couldn't be honest. All I asked from her from the start was to be honest with everything." Referring to Megan chatting to Wes, he went on, "If you wanted to go talk to him, just tell me and I'll let you go talk to him." Reflecting on their romance, Alex insisted, "I think she went about it in an immature way, and I'm a mature guy." Express.co.uk then quizzed the reality TV star about whether there was the possibility of the star pursuing their relationship in the future. However, the Essex hunk was quick to completely rule out the idea, stating, "Not a chance." Alex also opened up about the brunette beauty he had been spending time with since leaving the villa. The star put on a very loved-up display with Instagram sensation Natasha Sandhu during the evening, and was later pictured kissing the stunner. Explaining that it was still early days, he said, "Tasha's lovely. She's a very attractive girl. I've known her for a few years. I need to take her out on a proper date, so we'll see how that goes." Revealing he had known her for years but hoped to get to know the fashion influencer on a romantic level, the TV star added, "I need to take her out on a proper date, so we'll see how that goes." A representative for Alex added, "He's liked her for a long time but has always been a bit." Megan and the 28-year-old coupled up together during his stay in the villa during Love Island 2018. However, Alex was soon dumped after his co-star Wes Nelson, 20, chose the 24-year-old to be his partner. The star was one of many hunks who couldn't help but swoon over the glamour model, and now, he's opened up about why he thought so many people seemed to only have eyes for the Essex-based beauty. It came during an exclusive interview with Express.co.uk, while celebrating the Dreamboys' new resident show at the For Your Eyes Only Club in London earlier this month. When quizzed about what it was about Megan, which had so many of the male contestants hoping to pursue a relationship with her, Alex admitted, "Do you know what? Yeah, all the guys are after her. It's for the fact that she's unbelievably sexy." He continued, "She's got a bit of an aura around her in the villa which draws the guys in. You look and you go, I want to talk to you all the time." However, Alex went on to admit that he thought some of the contestants may not feel the same way after watching the ITV2 show. "I think the guys will change their tune once they come out and see what she's really like," he said. But they haven't seen that yet. It came as Alex branded Megan deceitful, after he realized the stunner had told Wes she still had feelings for him while the duo were coupled up. The reality TV star went on to hit out at her for not being open about the love triangle during his time in Love Island. "When I came out I saw what had gone on. I saw how she had gone behind people's backs and the way she sort of dealt with things," he told Express.co.uk. "I didn't think it was right." The Instagram sensation also admitted he wanted to ask the blonde beauty about her behavior. Alex spilled, "I want to see why she was deceitful and why she couldn't be honest. All I asked from her from the start was to be honest with everything." The glamour model is currently coupled up with her co-star Wes, with the duo hoping to make it into the show's final on Monday. However, Megan broke down during last night's episode, as she confessed she had ongoing concerns about how her beau's parents would react to her. But, while the star revealed her insecurities about working as a stripper in the past, Wes was quick to offer some words of reassurance. insisting her background was nothing to worry about. He told her, "I've brought someone home that's not in the stereotypical, idyllic role. Would my dad care about?" The beauty will be seen entering the villa in tonight's episodes, and she will certainly turn heads. In one recent Instagram snap from her holiday to Mykonos, Alexandra, 27, smoldered in a white bikini. Standing in a serene location, the Hertfordshire babe put her incredible curves on full display. Alexandra looked sensational in the eye-catching swimwear which she accessorized with a lace kimono. The Love Island newbie pulled her bikini bottoms over hips to highlight her sizzling silhouette. Her top featured a low-cut design, drawing even more attention to her ample cleavage. Another photo saw the stunner standing by a wall with her back towards the camera, showing off her voluptuous behind. Wearing a barely there bronze bikini, Alexandra pulled a seductive pose to give the best view of her posterior. The makeup artist also uploaded a picture of herself posing in a peach swimwear set whilst in Miami last month. Alexandra showcased her jaw-dropping physique by taking a picture of herself in the mirror. The teeny-tiny bikini top only just contained her assets as she showed off her figure. Before heading into the villa, Alexandra admitted she has her eye on Josh Denzel and Dr. Alex George. She spilled, "I'm setting my sights on Josh. He is so my type looks-wise. I feel like Dr. Alex could be a good match for me. I feel like we'd have some really in-depth conversations. I'm knowledgeable, he is knowledgeable. Hopefully I can bring out his personality a bit. I'd like to get to know him." Alexandra also revealed she will be the life of the party in the villa. "I'm always the life and soul of the party, and I'm a bit of a joker," she said. "I'm just always super positive and I love life. I like to spread positivity around everybody." Before the live episode, Caroline Flack, 38, took to Instagram to admit she was feeling jittery. The presenter posted a picture of the Love Island script where she wrote, "Jesus, I'm nervous." The host then proceeded to put on a brave face as she shared a snap of herself posing in her stunning dress for the final. Caroline displayed her incredible figure in the halter-neck gold and white number. The beauty certainly commanded attention in the unusual frock which boasted tassels at the hem. The stunner ensured she was all glammed up for the episode with her locks styled in crimped waves and highlighted her good looks with bronzer. Caroline captioned the shot, "Final ready. Here we go," alongside a love heart emoji. Her 1.8 million followers immediately responded to her post with many posting compliments. One fan wrote, "Simply stunning. How come you're always so gorgeous, I'm so jealous," added another. A third noted Caroline's recent split from fiancé Andrew Brady as they penned, "Stunning. Going through tough time but looking strong. His loss." Caroline announced she and The Apprentice star had gone their separate ways earlier this month. And this morning, the former X Factor host hinted she almost walked away from presenting the ITV2 show after struggling in the wake of their split. As she geared up for the final, Caroline admitted she didn't feel like being involved at all. However, Caroline said she took on advice from her father which had got her through the last week. The TV favorite uploaded a monogram picture of a statement which helped her overcome her difficult moments. It read, "No matter how you feel, get up, dress up, show up." And Caroline Flack shared a photo to promote her spin-off show Love Island, Aftersun, where she revealed tonight's guests. The Snap showed herself with Russell Kane, Scarlett Moffat, Jamie Lawing and former contestants Jack Fowler and Laura Crane, plus 2 mystery black silhouettes, who will be the dumped islanders. Caroline captioned the picture, "Huge finale after Sin tomorrow. Liv from Spain. Who will be our final guests? So excited." Eagle-eyed fans soon rushed to comment on her upload, with many predicting the outlines were Dr. Alex and Alexandra. One person shared their theory and wrote, "The silhouette already looks like Alex and Alexandra, which annoys me because I want them in the final. You can tell by the silhouettes who they are." Alex and Alexandra, another guest. A third penned, "That silhouette is Diffo Alex and Alexander. But they not a couple, so shouldn't be in final XX, only sad cause Jack wanted to leave with him. Sick, that very much looks like Alex and Alexandra," said one person. However, some fans thought the silhouettes actually looked like last year's contestants Dom Lever and Jess Shears, who are currently planning their wedding. "Looks like Dom and Jess," said one fan. Another added, "I think it looks like Dom and Jess from last year." Viewers will find out in tonight's episode which islanders will be leaving the villa. Either Dr. Alex and Alexandra, Laura Anderson and Paul Knopps, or Josh Denzel and Casimir Crossley won't make it through to tomorrow night's final. Elsewhere, the parents of the contestants will be seen entering the villa in tonight's show. But viewers were left devastated on Friday after it was revealed Donnie Dyer's dad, EastEnders star Danny Dyer, won't be visiting Donnie and her boyfriend Jack Fincham in person. The actor will be seen speaking to the couple, alongside his wife Joanne Muzz, via video link as they are away in America. Fans immediately took to Twitter to comment on the news, with many left. Last year's Love Island star Dom Lever has been keeping up with this year's series and has refrained from sharing his controversial views on Twitter. Watching tonight's episode, he hit out at Dr. Alex George, 27, and Alexandra Cane, 27, saying they have to go. It comes after the brunette beauty and doctor came to blows in last night's show when Alex ended their relationship, insisting things were moving too fast. She hit back at the doctor, saying she felt he had led her on, after he chose to recouple with her. In view of his 173,000 Twitter followers, he said, "Alex and Alex have to go tonight if the final result is going to be even the tiniest bit believable. Love Island." Sick. In tonight's show, the Love Islanders face a shock twist, which sees the housemates forced to vote off a fellow couple. Dom urged his followers to vote for Wes Nelson and Megan Barton Hanson to win the show. Last night he commented, "Everyone needs to get on the Meg and Wes bandwagon. I'm telling you, they are legit. Love Island." Sick. He followed up his tweet tonight with, "I stand by what I said, vote for Megan and Wes." Many of Dom's followers were quick to disagree with his opinion. One commented, "Jack and Donnie from start to end, no one else is getting my vote." A second penned, "On your own, lad." Dom isn't the only ex-contestant to have his say on this year's series. Last year's finalist Gabby Allen, 26, has been expressing her opinions in view of her 242,000 Twitter followers. Following Alex and Alexander's disagreement yesterday, she took to her page to defend the brunette. She penned, "Alexandra, girl, my hat comes off to you. Don't worry, babe, there will be hundreds of honest men lining up who will appreciate you more than a bloody car. Love Island." Sick. Following the votes from the housemates tonight, The couples that face leaving the villa include Alex and Alexandra, Kaz and Josh and Laura and Paul. The public will vote to save their favorite couple. Love Island 2018 viewers will see Dani Dyer and his wife Joanne Maas make an appearance in tonight's episode. The duo will get the chance to speak to the happy couple Dani and Jack, as Islanders get the chance to meet their other half's parents. However, the EastEnders star is not expected to set foot in the villa, but instead greet his daughter and her boyfriend via video link. Ahead of this evening's episode, the 41-year-old has shared his thoughts about watching the former barmaid and aspiring actress in the reality TV show. And it appears that the actor has been very impressed by what he's seen so far, as he praised the 21-year-old for not having gotten intimate with her beau on national TV. Speaking to the Sunday Mirror, he gushed, "She has spun it on its head, and she has not d about under the quilts ones. She is a role model for young kids. She doesn't need to do that." In tonight's episode, Dani will get the chance to introduce her boyfriend Jack, 26, to her parents for the first time. And it seems like the Essex hunk will go down a treat with the EastEnders' favorite, who is set to give him his stamp of approval. During their chat, the actor tells him, "Listen, I approve of you, mate. I think you're absolutely bang on." However, Dani is set to confess that he had concerns about the couple at the start of Jack and Dani's relationship, which began after the duo coupled up together in the first episode of this year's series. Explaining he wasn't initially convinced by their romance, the star admits, "I weren't at first, I thought, oh, here we go." He goes on to gush over the stationery salesman, telling him, "Do you know what, Jack? Listen. Proper geezer, gotta say. I'll tell you what I love about you. I love the fact you got a little derby." The EastEnder continues. "You got so much charisma. Takes a brave man to bowl into that gaff, them all labbed up, proper geezer." Reassuring the reality TV star that Dani's family were happy with her choice of beau, Dani insists, "Honestly, mate, we're so over the moon." Yesterday, Love Island host Caroline Flack was accused by some Twitter users of hiding that Islanders Alexandra Cane and Dr. Alex George had been dumped from the island. It came as the 38-year-old shared a photo which included two silhouettes, which some fans insisted appeared to be the outline of the Islanders. Viewers will be able to find out in tonight's episode which stars will be leaving the villa. What are the Love Island 2017 contestants doing? Dani Dyer has spoken out following the announcement that daughter Dani and Jack Fincham are the winners of this year's Love Island. The EastEnders star took to Instagram to share his delight, admitting he was excited to see her following the win. During a video, which appeared to be filmed inside an amusement park, Dani congratulated his eldest child. "Dan, you've only gone and done it," the Dani exclaimed. "Listen, we can't wait." He added, we're coming to see you." It comes hours after Dani, 41, and his wife Joanne Maas sent their well wishes to Dani ahead of the live finale show. In a short clip posted online, Dani began by saying, "Message to Dani Dyer in the final of Love Island. Babe, you've won already." Interjecting, Joanne gushed, "We are so proud of you, baby girl." In last night's finale episode of the ITV2 series, Dani, 22, and Jack Fincham, 26, were handed £50,000 after winning the show. They became the first couple in the history of the show to be crowned champions, despite not having sex in the villa. The pair coupled up with one another at the beginning of the series and have since gone on to become boyfriend and girlfriend. Fans of the show were delighted with the results, with one tweeting, "Well done Dani and Jack, worthy winners." Another added, "Happy that Dani and Jack won Love Island, but equally as happy that Laura and Paul were in the final too. Perfect final." Even Paris Hilton congratulated the pair, writing, "Congrats at Dani_Mask_Dyer and at Jack_Charles on winning Love Island, you both deserve it." Jack and Dani had professed their love for one another during the final show, with Dani confessing she never believed she would find someone like Jack in the villa. She admitted, "Jack, when I first entered the villa 8 weeks ago, I never imagined that in a million years I would have met someone as special as you. From our first date together on the beach, to our trip in a hot air balloon, we have already made so many special memories, and I can't wait for even more. I have had the summer of my life in here and I owe so much of that to you, Jack." Dani and Jack, who are favorites to win Love Island in the final tonight, have been together since the start of this year's series. Despite their close relationship, Dani's dad, Danny, said he believes they're going to find it a lot harder than they think once they come out. Talking about what they can expect, Danny, 41, told the Mirror, he, Jack, has no idea. When he comes out he's from Southeast London and he's going to be the nation's sweetheart, and so his mates are going to want a bit of that. He'll get caught up in the whirlwind of it, he said. Dani also spoke of the added pressure they will face being in a relationship in the public eye, which he admitted is really difficult. He continued, "Everywhere they go they are going to be followed around, especially for the first couple of months. So when he is out with his mates, I'm not saying at all if he would ever cheat, but there will be pictures of him. It's whether or not they can come out on this journey together through this fame thing." During last night's Meet the Parents episode, Dani Dyer made an appearance via video link alongside his wife Joanne Muz. Dani was left in shock as she got called into the living room to be met with her parents' faces on the screen. However, Dani didn't need to worry about what they thought about her new boyfriend, as the EastEnders actor, who plays Mick Carter, heaped praise on Jack. "Babe, he's lovely," Dani said. "He's a proper geezer, mate. You found a right proper geezer in there." When Jack came into the room, the soap star said, "You know what, Jack? You're a proper geezer, gotta say, mate. I tell you what I love about ya. I love the fact you got a little derby stomach, you've got so much charisma. Listen, it takes a brave man to bowl in that gaff, they're all labeled up and they ain't got nothing about 'em. No disrespect. Yeah. Proper geezer." Meanwhile, in tonight's final, each couple will be seen pouring their heart out to each other in front of their fellow islanders at the villa's summer ball. In a teaser for the installment, Dani confesses she's had the time of her life in the villa and said she owes the incredible experience to Jack. She spills, "Jack, when I first entered the villa 8 weeks ago, I never imagined that in a million years I would have met someone as special as you. From our first date together on the beach, to our trip in a..." Earlier today, the former Love Island star informed his 194,000 Instagram fans that he had no idea where Sameira, 22, is, but told his fans he will keep them updated when he heads to see her. In a video, he said, I know as little as you do about where Sameira is and when she is home, but as soon as I know I will keep you all updated." He followed up his post with pictures of him and the West End star cuddling at an airport. The former Dream Girls star was seen with her legs wrapped around the hunk, looking happier than ever. Frankie, 22, uploaded the action shot to his page with the caption, "So good to have you back at Sameira Mighty." Frankie's gushing post whipped his fans into a frenzy, with many praising the couple. One user penned, "My heart melts." A second added, "Wow! Great stuff and good luck." A third commented, "I am so happy for you both. You are so cute together. Best wishes." The pair's reunion comes after a day she was seen telling her housemates she was leaving the villa to follow her heart. Sameira's journey on the show saw her unlucky in love before she coupled up with Frankie, who was voted off by his housemates. The beauty was first partnered up with Dr. Alex George, 27, but they remained friends, having no chemistry with each other. Sameira later coupled up with Sam Bird, 25, before moving on to Frankie in a recoupling session. Amid the news Sameira left the villa, Frankie uploaded a picture of the pair from their time on the show followed by another heartfelt post. He penned, "Who's heard the news? I am so excited, just want to give her a huge hug." Yesterday, the business management student told Express.co.uk he could be calling Sameira his girlfriend soon. He said, "I think we got stopped at a bit of a turning point and I think our relationship will continue and accelerate a bit faster in the outside world." He added, "We did kind of get cut off at a point where it was getting a lot more serious." When asked whether he could see the duo taking the next step and becoming exclusive, Frankie said, "Yeah, maybe. I haven't really thought too much into the future, but there's definitely potential for that." He then teased, "Hopefully, if all goes well, you never know, I could be asking her to be my girlfriend pretty soon." The Love Island contestant gave her opinion about last night's episode, where Georgia and her show partner Sam Bird chose to part ways in order to stay in the villa. In a shock twist, the couple had the option to stay in the villa but split up or leave together in a couple. Georgia, 20, told host Caroline Flack, "I'm not a quitter," and the pair decided to split, prompting them to go on dates with the new Islanders. Sameira, 22, said she believed Georgia made the wrong decision in the shock twist. Speaking on Capital Breakfast with hosts Roman Kemp, Vic Hope and Sunny J, she said, "I think if you're happy in your relationship, and you know, there's only like a week left, just leave, like don't think about the money, just leave and you got what you wanted to go on the show for. Do you know what I mean? And I do think that Georgia made the wrong decision." When asked if she thought Georgia was loyal, she added, "I mean, she goes on about loyalty a lot, so why didn't you leave?" After last night's twist, fans took to Twitter to claim Georgia hit back at Caroline, 38, when she asked the couple for their decision to stay or go. Georgia said, "Caroline babe, please don't, I don't wanna know." Addressing the situation, Sameira said, "No one snaps back at Caroline. She scares me." Roman then asked, "So is Georgia, is that just what she's like?" Sameira replied, "She's like that. She's like, boo, hun, don't do that right now. Like, she's like, no." She added, "But Caroline though, I don't know about snapping back at Caroline." Sameira was also asked who she found the most annoying in the house. The West End star replied, "I have to say Georgia." When asked her reasons why, she explained, "Do you know what? I do love G, but she does love to be center of attention, and after seeing last night's ep, she should have gone with Sam and my hun. You didn't, my hun." Sameira made the decision to leave the show last week in a bid to make things work with Frankie, 20. When asked if she believes they made the right decision, she commented, "Yeah, 100%. I was just so miserable, and everyone was like falling in love around me and being in relationships. And I was just sat on the daybed on my own eating sweets." The pair got engaged in April after a whirlwind 2-month romance, but the presenter has revealed they are now going their separate ways. "I'm sad to announce that Andrew and I have decided to part ways," she told the Mirror. "Unfortunately, it was not to be. I wish him all the best." She added, "At least there's a villa waiting for me. It's back to the old grafting." More to follow. Express.co.uk has contacted Caroline Flack's representative for comment. She recently revealed how their relationship began on social media as she divulged the details of her love life in an open letter in Cosmopolitan. "I'd been single for 3 years before I met you," she wrote. "And, to be honest, I wasn't sure I had room in my life for anyone new. I wasn't scared of being single on my 40th birthday in the same way I was on my 30th birthday. I was good at being myself. I saw you on TV before we'd even met," she continued. "Who is that guy?" I texted my. With the Love Island final just around the corner, fans are busy figuring out who their favorite couple is in order to determine who will win the £50,000 prize money. Although Jack Fincham and Donnie Dyer are the hot favorites, 27-year-old social media presenter Josh and 23-year-old makeup artist Kayce also stand a chance of walking away victorious. Speaking exclusively to Express.co.uk, WeVibe relationship expert and psychologist Dr. Becky Spellman cast doubts on the latter's strength of their relationship. "They haven't yet been tested enough with real-world scenarios," she said. "And there are also little red flags with how much Josh idolizes Kayce. In the real world, when Kayce makes a mistake or a behavior that Josh may deem to be a mistake, his bubble may burst, leading him to devalue her and take her off the pedestal he has put her on. Their relationship is very protected in the Love Island villa as neither of them fancy anyone else more than they do each other, and so there are no real challenges or jealousy triggers," she explained. Dr. Becky said she expects Josh and Kayce to face tougher challenges once they exit the show. When they do leave the villa and enter the real world with real-life challenges, Josh could start to see Kayce in a very different way, which in turn could lead to the ruin of the relationship, she warned. The pair first coupled up when Kayce came in as a newcomer when the boys headed off to Casa Amor for a few days. With Josh having left Georgia Steele behind in the main villa, the start of their relationship was a little rocky when he had to break things off with his previous partner in order to become couple with Kayce. Dr. Becky also spoke out about 26-year-old Jack and 22-year-old Donnie's blazing row following an awkward lie detector test earlier this week. She revealed the way the fan favorites worked through their argument the following morning showed they could go the distance. Calling the fight a real test in seeing whether they would last long term, she said, Although to the public this may have seemed trivial and may also have been entertaining, this in fact shows indication of a strong couple who can work through their differences in a relatively short space of time. The matter was put to rest within 24 hours, and they both moved on from it. This is a strong couple who are able to communicate effectively enough to stay together in the long term, she said. Dr. Becky Spellman is a registered psychologist and relationship expert for WeVibe www.theprivatetherapyclinic.co.uk. Love Island continued. Sameira was left heartbroken after Frankie lost the public vote and was sent packing out of the villa earlier this week. In last night's episode, it was revealed the West End star couldn't deal with the loss of her man and decided to leave the show. Her exit came as Frankie revealed viewers didn't see all of their love story on the ITV2 show. The 22-year-old said he enjoyed a sexy night of passion whilst in the villa, which wasn't aired. He told The Sun, "It's weird for me because obviously it's a big thing for everyone in the villa. Everyone was cheering us into the hideaway, everyone was happy for us. It was a big thing for me and Sameira. But yeah, it didn't get shown for one reason or another. But yeah, we did spend the night together." Speaking about what they got up to, he said, "The Dubitz Society is top secret. I can't say too much about the Dubitz Society. But I was involved in some society meetings. But I can't possibly tell you what goes on in the meetings." It comes after Frankie admitted he wants his relationship with Sameira to continue and progress further. Addressing the future, Frankie told Express.co.uk, "I think we got stopped at a bit of a turning point, and I think our relationship will continue and accelerate a bit faster in the outside world. We did kind of get cut off at a point where it was getting a lot more serious." He added, "It will definitely be different, not in the villa," the fitness coach admitted. "But I think it will be better if anything. We're not just stuck in the villa. We can go and do fun things together and find out more about each other, and I think we'll just keep getting stronger." The Love Island star also dropped a bombshell about taking their relationship to the next level as he teased, "Hopefully, if all goes well, you never know, I could be asking her to be my girlfriend pretty soon." Sameira was seen strutting out of the villa in last night's episode wearing just a pink bikini. And fans were very emotional watching her leave, with many taking to Twitter to comment on her departure. One person said, "Also, that was so sad. Bye Sameira, we loved you #Love Island." "Actually crying seeing Sameira sad and leaving the villa," said another. A third added, "Watching with Love Island favorites Jack Fincham and Donnie Dyer seemingly on the rocks after their row last night. Some of the ITV2 show's more stable relationships appear to be in danger." Two dumped Islanders, however, look to be going from strength to strength as Adam Collard has proved his feelings for Zara McDermott with a new piece of body art. The latest addition to the 22-year-old Geordie Hunk's many inking shows a small Z on his hand in tribute to the 21-year-old brunette beauty. Zara showed off her beau's romantic gesture on Instagram, capturing the tattoo on her story. "Aw, he just got a Z," she gushed to her 689,000 followers. "Cute, eh? Cute." Adam's big move comes after Love Island fans doubted his loyalty to Zara due to his history with women in the villa. When he first joined the show, he coupled up with Kendall Ray Knight before having his head turned by sexy solicitor Rosie Williams. Having jumped ship to be with Rosie, Zara later caught his eye, prompting him to ditch the Welsh beauty for the newcomer. His hopes of going the distance on the show with Zara, however, came to an abrupt end when their fellow islanders opted to send her home, leaving him single on the island. A brief fling with bombshell Daryl Sargent were cut short when Adam was booted out, at which point he reunited with Zara. He even announced he was in love with the government advisor on Love Island's sister show Aftersun. Since being out of the villa together, Adam and Zara have appeared inseparable, spending most of their time together and sharing plenty of insights into their loved-up relationship on social media. She even exclusively revealed to Express.co.uk they would like to get married. Admitting it would be too soon if her beau popped the question in the immediate future, she said, "If he was to propose in the future I'd probably say yeah. It's so natural, one of the most natural things ever," she said of their romance. "I've not had to force anything. With past relationships, I've had to force things but it's so natural." Meanwhile, tonight's installment of Love Island will see the fallout following Jack and Donnie's row about the lie detector results. After Donnie stormed off when Jack defended himself having been revealed to have been lying about her not having to worry about him being tempted by other girls in the outside world, their fight looks set to spiral. She's left threatening to call time on their relationship, warning the pen salesman she might not be the right girl for him. The 21-year-old West End star made the tough decision to walk out of the villa after her beau was voted out by viewers just as things started to get serious in their relationship. Today, pictures showed the couple finally being reunited after Frankie, 22, exclusively revealed to Express.co.uk yesterday morning that he hadn't heard from her since her exit. With the Love Island star hinting their partnership could go to the next level now they're both back in the outside world, former winner Kempston, 22, addressed Sameira's decision to go. "At the end of the day, she needs to do what she needs to do," he told Express.co.uk. "If she knew she was feeling something for him then why shouldn't she leave?" He added, praising Sameira's bold move. "She's spent enough time in there herself anyway so she's had the experience and if that's what she feels, that's what she feels. I personally think that if she feels like that then go do it." Kem insisted. "If there's someone you've got a connection with then why not go?" Frankie previously admitted he and Sameira had been cut off at a difficult point in time when he was booted off the island. "I think we got stopped at a bit of a turning point and I think our relationship will continue and accelerate a bit faster in the outside world," he said. "We did kind of get cut off at a point where it was getting a lot more serious." Frankie said their relationship would definitely be different outside show, adding, "But I think it will be better if anything. We're not just stuck in the villa, we can go and do fun things together and find out more about each other and I think we'll just keep getting stronger." In a romantic bombshell, he even hinted the pair could become exclusive in near future. "There's definitely potential for that," he spilled. "Hopefully if all goes well, you never know. I could be asking her to be my girlfriend pretty soon." Meanwhile, tonight's installment of Love Island will see new brunette beauty Alexandra Cane, 27, given the power to dump 2 boys from the island. With the decision between Dr. Alex George, 27, and newcomers Idris Virgo, 25, and Kieran Nichols, 26, she's faced with a tough choice which has potentially heartbreaking repercussions. Both new singletons have barely had a chance to get their bearings, yet still risk making an early exit. Equally, fans and Islanders could be devastated if favoured Ellie Jones and Grace Wardle told Express.co.uk there are no cleaners in the villa and the Mallorca venue was a mess. When asked if there were any cleaners in the villa, Ellie, 22, revealed, "No, you have to clean up your own *******, and no one did it. It was messy." Grace, 25, added, "I did a lot of washing up in that place, I tell you." When asked why they think basic tasks such as washing up and eating isn't shown much on the show, Grace said, "It's only an hour-long show at the end of the day. They want to squeeze in as much drama and situations as they can. They're not really gonna show people having a chit-chat and washing up the dishes." Grace's time on the show saw her coupled up with Dr. Alex George, 27, on the show, but they remained on a friendship basis. Since leaving the show, Grace admitted she thinks she didn't get enough airtime and claims viewers were unaware she got to know Jack Fowler. She said, "I don't think personally I got enough airtime, but I understand at the end of the day, it's a show about relationships and about people expressing their feelings. My time in there, I didn't have time to connect with anyone in there. People were in couples and stuff, so you wouldn't have seen much of me because I wasn't with a partner. I was kind of floating around with everyone and, at the end of the day, they don't show that on screen, they just show couples." Speaking of her time with Jack in the villa, she added, "I do like Jack, but I just feel like, when me and him were chatting, he was really adamant that he didn't want to get back with Laura, and the second I went out he was back with Laura. And then soon as a new girl." The 23-year-old account manager, who has a secret link to the reality series, was announced as one of 4 new singletons heading to the island to ramp up the drama after a shock recoupling tonight. In one saucy throwback, the Love Island star flashed her cleavage for her 45,000 Instagram followers as she posed for a sizzling mirror selfie wearing nothing but a white bikini. The plunging halterneck number featured metal ring detailing and ensured her assets were impossible to miss as she pouted for the camera. The brunette bombshell also put her enviably toned midriff on full display in the racy snap. A second shot in the same swimwear showed her perched on the edge of a hot tub with a champagne glass in her hand, allowing her bust to take center stage. Her social media page also featured one eye-popping topless picture which saw her lying along the side of a pool. Face down, she put her pert rear on show as she exposed a glimpse of side boob. Stephanie certainly isn't shy about flashing the flesh on Instagram, and previously whipped her fans into a frenzy when she risked a major wardrobe malfunction in a risque one-piece. Shooting a sultry stare down the lens, she posed with one hand raised casually to play with her long dark locks as her boobs threatened to spill out of the garment, which boasted a slashed keyhole neckline which left very little to the imagination. Flocking to the comments section, her followers couldn't contain their excitement, with one gushing, "Utterly gorgeous." "Well, my jaw's on the floor," another chipped in, while a third praised, "Unbelievable as always." Several more saucy snaps show the Hertfordshire-based beauty parading her trim curves and a variety of other revealing ensembles. Stephanie was announced to be joining the Love Island lineup alongside blonde bombshell surfer Laura Crane, 23, and New Boys Paul Knops, 31, and Josh Mayer, 21, after tonight's dramatic installment saw Ellie Brown, 20, and Charlie Brake, 22, dumped. She has said her best attributes are that she is always up for a laugh and a bit of fun, as well as being affectionate and a loyal friend. I like my eyes and lips, she added. They are my best features physically. Speaking about her relationship history, she said, I have only had 2 boyfriends and I've not really dated around them. My last relationship was more serious. I was very much in love and he broke my heart and that's why we're not together, she added. We're on civil terms now. The Sun previously reported Stephanie was the secret girlfriend of Love Island 2017's Chris Hughes, 25. However, the new Islander revealed they are in fact just friends, saying, I'm friends with Chris Hughes from last year's series. We got friendly this year and have been on a mate's date but were. The 23-year-old brunette bombshell, who entered the villa in Monday night's episode, was rumored to be the secret girlfriend of last year's runner-up Chris, 25. Although she has since revealed they were nothing more than friends, the account manager has another association with yet another celebrity. The Love Island 2018 beauty is linked to ex-Toei star Sam Fires as she models for her fashion brand All Bits London. Snaps on her Instagram saw her showing off the clothing in view of her 57,000 followers. Not shy about flashing her assets, Stephanie teased a glimpse of cleavage in a sequined crop top buy from 27-year-old Sam's collection, flaunting her toned midriff in the tiny garment. One flesh-flashing display saw her parading her slender curves in a bikini from All Bits London. Exposing her bust for the camera, she posed perched on a stool as she pouted down the lens. The black two-piece featured sexy strap and harness detailing and was emblazoned with the words, God Save the Green. Her long chocolate tresses cascaded loose over her shoulders in carefully coiffed curls, and she used glamour with a polished makeup look. Stephanie's fans flocked to the comments section to gush over the sizzling shot, with one saying, absolutely stunning, beautiful. You look incredibly sexy, a second praised, while a third added, you beauty. Sam's company All Bits London also commented, yes our little stunner #Albit single. Sick. The brand is an online venture launched by Sam and her partner Paul, 27, with whom she has 2 children. Upon entering their ville, Stephanie was thrown in the deep end when she went on a date with Sam Bird, 25, just moments after he and Georgia Steele, 20, split in order to stay on the show. Enjoying a couple of drinks on their date in the pool, he and Stephanie appeared to get on well enough, but don't seem to have sparked a romance as of yet. She admitted to having her eye on Jack Fowler, 22, but it seems he's taken a shine to new girl Laura Crane, 23. In last night's installment, fans watched on in shock as he called time on his relationship with Laura Anderson, 29, only to snog new Laura just hours later. Tonight, Stephanie gets a chance to get to know hunky Jack a little better. She tells him, now you've had that chat with Laura, then I feel more comfortable getting to know you. At least now you have hashed things out, separate to new Laura and I. Jack, 26, and Dani, 22, each walked away with £25,000 after they won, choosing to split the prize money. The fan favorites coupled up on the very first day of Love Island 2018 and remained a solid pair throughout the series. Their journey saw viewers fall head over heels in love with the well-matched couple, reveling in their relationship as it went from strength to strength, with Jack asking Dani to be his girlfriend a month in and, ahead of the final, proposing they move in together when they left the villa. However, two of the Love Island stars had their hearts set on another couple winning. Speaking exclusively to Express.co.uk at a live screening of the final at Bucks Park Croydon last night, Keir Nichols, 26, and Jack's ex-girlfriend Ellie Jones, 22, snubbed the winners in favor of Josh Denzel and Casimir Crossley. Before Jack and Dani were named as King and Queen of Love Island 2018, Kieran admitting, "I think Jack and Dani should win, but I want Josh and Kay's to win." Meanwhile, Ellie agreed with him, emphasizing how good a couple Josh, 26, and Kay's, 23, were. Asked who she wanted to win, she said, "I did want Jack and Dani, but Josh and Kay's. They are lovely. They're so nice. And where I've seen it from the start, I've seen them blossom," she explained. Clarifying that she thought everyone in the villa was nice, Ellie confessed it would be a shock if Josh and Kay took the title. "I think Jack and Dani are the favorites to win," she said. "But yeah, I'd want Josh and Kay to win. They're lovely, they're so nice. Everyone's nice in there, but I love them." Since host Caroline Flack, 38, announced the winners during last night's live final, fans have been calling for Jack and Dani to get their own spin-off show. Viewers flooded to social media to beg ITV bosses to commission it, with one saying, "If there isn't a spin-off following Jack and Dani called Jack and Dani Diaries, then the last 8 weeks have been for nothing. Sick, at ITV, give me a Jack and Dani spin-off show please. Sick," another said, while a third added, "ITV better crack on with a Jack and Dani spin-off show. Don't make us wait too long." Reports also claim the couple have already been approached by producers asking them to allow cameras to follow them around for a 3-part series. According to The Sun, the show is likely to feature Dani's dad Danny Dyer too. There is a big money offer on the table for the couple, and cameras want to start filming them as soon as they leave their villa, an insider told the publication. There is a huge interest in capturing the moment that Jack finally meets Dani in person, something he's been nervous about since day one. Dani will give him a hard time and plenty of banter, so it would be TV gold, they added. The miniseries would show their life in the real world and the obstacles they face. Former Love Island stars Olivia Buckland, 24, and Alex Bowen, 26, competed on the show in 2016 and got engaged in the same year following a whirlwind romance. The loved-up duo have since gone from strength to strength and are now looking forward to their big day next month. Speaking to this week's OK! Magazine, in a joint interview, Alex said, "I just want to get married now. The build-up has been too much. It's nearly 2 years since we got engaged." Spilling their plans, Olivia added, "We're having 100 in the day and 250 in the night. The day will be the lovey-dovey stuff, and then the evening is a big party. We've got a special musical guest and I'm so excited. It's someone I've been a fan of for years. I don't think anyone will guess as it's quite random." Olivia went on to say the couple are planning to have children once they have tied the knot. The blonde beauty told the publication, "We've both got so much going on with our careers, but after a year of marriage I'd like to come off birth control and just see what happens. I want it to be natural and not too planned. He wants one now." Alex added that we would love to have 2 children, A boy first and then a girl. Just months after meeting on the ITV2 dating show, Olivia and Alex announced their engagement during a trip to New York in December 2016. Olivia revealed the news to her 1 million Instagram followers by posting a cozy snap of the pair flashing her ring. She penned, "I have no words for how happy I am. My fiancé, my everything at Abe_Bowen. This was magical. So magical." Sick. Alex then posted a close-up snap of his wife-to-be's ring, simply captioning the picture, "She said yes." On their engagement anniversary last year, Olivia reminisced over the same picture and penned a gushing message to her fiancé. She commented, "So, let me try not get ridiculously emotional right about now. 1 year ago I posted this photo. 1 year ago my best friend, my gossip buddy, my party pal, my true soulmate, asked me to marry him. 1 year ago I screamed yes on a private terrace in the middle of New York City. 1 year ago I became single Mrs. Bowen to be. 1 bloody year ago I became the happiest little bean with the most gorgeous, caring fiancé. Cheers to the happiest year of my life yet, and to the happiest years of my life to come." Sick. Olivia also revealed she has chosen her ex-fellow Love Island housemates Tina Stinnes and Cara de la Hoyt as her bridesmaids, but kept other details under wraps. Read the full interview in the latest issue of OK magazine. The Islanders are spending their last few days in the Love Island 2018 villa, ahead of the show's final tomorrow night. As viewers prepare for the dramatic finale, it's time to look back at some of the contestants from last year's series. Amber Davies and Kem Stenay. Amber and Kem were crowned the champions of Love Island last year, with the duo taking home the £50,000 prize. The couple confirmed they had parted ways in December 2017, explaining their busy schedules had made their relationship difficult. Amber, 21, struck up a romance with property developer James Hawkins earlier this year, but she later admitted their relationship had fizzled out. Meanwhile, Kem, 22, has been rumored to be romantically linked to Love Island 2018 contestant Kendall Ray Knight, 26, although, while they have previously been spotted sharing a smooch, the reality TV stars have insisted they are just friends. Olivia Attwood and Chris Hughes, the Love Island couple, were known for their explosive arguments while they were in the Love Island villa, but enjoyed a 7-month relationship after they met. However, the pair's romance sadly wasn't meant to be, as they split just weeks before their very own reality TV show was about to air. The 25-year-old and Olivia have both gone on to date other people, but are both currently thought to be single, with Olivia, 27, announcing she will be starring in the upcoming series of Celebs Go Dating. Camilla Thurlow and Jamie Jewett, the Love Island 2017 stars, are still very loved up, after first meeting on the reality TV show last year. Since their time in the hit ITV show, Camilla, 29, and Jamie, 28, have dedicated a lot of their spare time to backing a series of charities, including the Halo Trust and Help Refugees, as well as showing their support for the campaigns on their official Instagram accounts. The pair also regularly treats social media users to adorable snaps of the happy couple. Gabby Allen and Marcel Somerville. Gabby and Marcel, 32, continued dating after their time in the villa, but hit the headlines after the former Blazing Squad star admitted he had cheated on the 25-year-old. Following the news, the duo split, and it is thought that neither TV stars are currently in a relationship. Jessica Shears and Dom Lever Jess, 25, and Dom, 27, hit it off in the Love Island villa, and after they made separate exits from the show, the duo were reunited on the outside. Months later, in September, the couple announced they were engaged, and had a mock wedding during an episode of Good Morning Britain on Valentine's Day this year. Montana Brown and Alex Beatty. Montana and Alex appeared head over heels for one another while in the villa last year, but sadly, their relationship was short-lived. The couple split just weeks after their time on the show ended. Since the duo went their separate ways, they have gone on to forge their own successful careers, with Montana representing clothing brand Pretty Little Thing and backing the charity Jeans for Jeans, while Alex has become the owner of the gym Pinnacle Health and Fitness. Both reality TV stars have also found love elsewhere, with Montana, 22, dating model Elliot Reeder, while the 23-year-old Geordie Hunk is in a relationship with makeup artist Amy Catrian. Theo Campbell, the Great Britain athlete, who is a 400 meters runner, was unlucky in love while in the ITV2 villa, and it is unknown whether the 27-year-old is currently single. Theo has recently hinted at his return to running, with the star sharing a snap of himself on the track with his 209,000 Instagram followers earlier this week. Tyla Carr, the Love Island hopeful, caused a stir amongst couples after she entered the Love Island villa last year. The reality TV star was dumped from the island, but later found love with her current boyfriend Ross, who has chosen to stay out of the limelight. Earlier this month, Tyla announced she was expecting her first child with her beau, with the tot being due in December. Johnny Mitchell. Johnny shot to fame in the Love Island villa, where he pursued romances with Camilla, before later coupling up with Tyla. After exiting the ITV2 show, the TV star struck up a relationship with The Hills and Made in Chelsea star Stephanie Pratt, 32. The couple later split, and the 27-year-old went on to appear in the Channel 5 show Celebrity Big Brother earlier this year. In 2017, the Love Island star was also romantically linked with his former co-star China Ellis, who has gone on to appear in the reality TV show Ibiza Weekender. The Instagram sensation confirmed he was dating model Danielle Zarb Cousins in February this year. The pair sparked engagement rumors back in May, after the brunette beauty was seen displaying a sparkling ring on her left hand in a snap shared with Johnny's 500. Tyla Carr shot to fame last year, after appearing in the ITV2 show Love Island. Since the hit TV series, the 25-year-old has gone on to find love with her boyfriend Ross, who has chosen to stay out of the public eye. The duo first met 9 years ago, and struck up a romance in recent months. Now, the TV personality has revealed the happy couple are expecting their first child together, with the tot expected to arrive in December. As she announced the good news, Tyla spilled all on the moment she found out she was pregnant. Opening up about where she was when she took a pregnancy test, the star told OK! Magazine, "I was in the toilet at Nando's. We stopped for lunch after I bought the test and I couldn't wait until I got home." Tyla went on to recall the moment she found out she was pregnant, as she remembered how she couldn't wait to tell her boyfriend, who was sitting in the restaurant. "When I saw it was positive, I ran back to tell Ross. It felt like the longest journey of my life." Spilling all on how she felt about the surprising news, Tyla admitted she had been unsure how to react. She told the publication, "After the excitement had died down, my first thought was, what am I going to tell my mom? I was over the moon, but part of me was worried too." Tyla, who moved in with Ross a week before finding out the news, added, "We haven't been together very long and we'd only just moved in together. I started to panic that we had rushed." The reality TV star went on to explain that while they hadn't been planning to have a baby, the businessman and property developer had been overjoyed at the news. The brunette beauty divulged, "We hadn't been trying, so the pregnancy was a shock, but he, Ross, was really happy." The Instagram sensation then revealed how her beau had been hoping for a youngster of his own for some time. "He's wanted to be your dad for a while now," she divulged. "He's ready to settle down and take that next step together." Explaining how Ross' reaction had reassured her, the star continued, "Seeing how happy he was made me feel a lot better and eased any doubts I had." Tyla took to Instagram today to tell fans about the news, as she shared a photo of her pal and former co-star Gabby Allen's good wishes with her 420,000 Instagram followers. Sharing a screenshot of the 25-year-old's message of congratulations, she exclaimed, "Sophie Graydon's boyfriend, Aaron Armstrong, has reportedly passed away weeks after the Love Island star died at the age of 32. Armstrong, 25, was found dead on Tuesday at a home in Blyth, England, according to Chronicle Live. At around 12:20 p.m. on July 10, police received a report from the ambulance service that a 25-year-old man had been found deceased at a property on Furnace Road in Bebbside, Blyth, a Northumbria police spokesman said in a statement to the outlet. There is not believed to be any third-party involvement and a report will now be prepared for the coroner, said the spokesman. His death comes nearly a month after Graydon died in June. At about 8:27 p.m. yesterday, June 20th, police attended a property in Medburn, Ponteland, where sadly a 32-year-old woman was found deceased, the Northumbria police said in a statement to People. Although a cause of death had not been revealed at the time, the police said, there are not believed to be any suspicious circumstances surrounding her death. A report will now be prepared for the coroner. Authorities could not confirm the name of the victim, but Anami identified her as Graydon, whose co-stars mourned her on social media. Following her death, Armstrong paid tribute to his reality star girlfriend, who was crowned Miss Great Britain in 2009, in a loving post on Facebook. "I will never forget that smile," he wrote June 21st, and added, "I love you so much baby, you're my world forever ever and." LuAnn de Lesseps has checked herself back into rehab. The 53-year-old Real Housewives of New York City star is seeking help for the second time after attending an alcohol treatment program last year, People confirms. The reality star has only authorized co-star Bethany Frankel to speak on her behalf. This weekend, LuAnn was surrounded by her girlfriends and decided with their support that in light of recent circumstances, it is the healthiest choice for her not to attend Tuesday's reunion taping so that she can continue in her healing process, Frankel tells People. LuAnn is now surrounded by a core group of people who truly have her best interests at heart and who are working to make sure she gets the help she needs. Bravo has been very supportive of LuAnn during this time. It's a brave and honest decision by her, and everyone is rallying around her and wants the best for her, Frankel explains. Bravo confirmed that she is not taping the season 10 reunion. People has learned that none of the other housewives are among those helping de Lesseps at this time. Bravo supports LuAnn's decision to focus on her health, the network said in a statement to People. She is part of the Bravo family and we continue to stand by her as she copes with this challenging situation. At this time, we hope everyone will respect her privacy. Frankel explains that de Lesseps made the decision because she wants to look to the future. Recently, de Lesseps had enjoyed a string of sold-out cabaret performances #Countess and Friends at New York City's Feinstein/54 Below, for which she received glowing reviews. LuAnn loves doing the cabaret, Frankel says about the reality star, whose goal is to return to the stage as soon as possible. She's taking the necessary steps to get better so that the show can go on. Her decision to return to rehab comes days after news broke that her first husband, Alexander de Lesseps, her daughter, Victoria de Lesseps, and son, Noel de Lesseps, filed a lawsuit against her over an $8 million house sale. According to court documents obtained by The Blast, she breached the stipulation of settlement in her divorce by failing to create a trust for the benefit of her 2 children. Recent additional family stress was a catalyst to her taking a break, Frankel says. De Lesseps' first trip to rehab occurred after her headline-making arrest in December. She was arrested in the early morning hours of December 24 and released on her own recognizance that same day after allegedly attacking a police officer in Palm Beach. She was charged with and pleaded not guilty to disorderly intoxication, battery on an officer/firefighter/EMT, resisting arrest with violence, and threatening a public servant, according to the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office. She's since pleaded not guilty and rejected a plea deal in February. The reality star had been discovered trespassing in a hotel room with an unidentified man, according to a police report. The pair had allegedly entered the wrong room at the Colony Hotel in Palm Beach and refused to leave. Police say de Lesseps slammed a door and kicked at least one officer. She also allegedly told the police, "I'm going to kill you all." After her arrest, de Lesseps, who had gotten married to ex-husband Tom D'Agostino in Palm Beach on last New Year's Eve before their divorce 7 months later, released a statement, saying, "This was my first time in Palm Beach since my wedding, and being here brought up long-buried emotions. I want to offer my sincere apologies to anyone I might have offended with my behavior. I am committed to a transformative and hopeful 2018. After the events in Palm Beach, I am truly embarrassed," de Lesseps said in a statement to People as she checked herself into treatment. "I have decided to seek professional guidance and will be voluntarily checking into an alcohol treatment center. I intend to turn this unfortunate incident into a positive, life-changing event." Once again, the Good Morning Britain star, 37, wore a figure-hugging white t-shirt with black shorts for a trip to the hospital on Wednesday. Sporting minimal makeup, the brunette showcased her radiant complexion as she beamed for the camera. She confidently held her hand on her hip as she posed for the snap, showing no signs of fear from her health check. Lucy uploaded the snap with the caption, "Health check done. I get so squeamish." More on Insta stories. Sick. The ITV star took to her Instagram story to give her social media fans a further glimpse into her appointment. Sitting with her arm in a blood pressure monitoring machine, a sphygmomanometer, she gave a smile to the camera. Lucy's picture was praised by many of her 77,000 Instagram followers. One user commented, "Looking lush there, Lucy," while another added, "Looking perfectly fit to me." A third penned, "Wow. Lucy, your legs are gorgeous, just like all of you is. You certainly look very fit to me." Earlier this month, Lucy uploaded a selfie with Love Island star Ale Booker, 22. The weather presenter and the model were seen arm in arm as they posed for a snap during an evening out. In the picture, Lucy teased viewers with a glimpse of her cleavage as she sported a plunging white dress adorned in patterns. Proving to be a fan of the show, she captioned the upload, "Muggy nights. Positive vibes at Love Island at ITV # summer 2018 # Love Island." Sick. The duo's snap caused a frenzy amongst her followers. One user wrote, "Your type on paper?" A second penned, "He's a looker, but you are way more beautiful, Lucy." On the same day, Lucy seemed in high spirits as she enjoyed some time off. The brunette beauty hid behind cat-eye sunglasses and pulled an excited expression. The Good Morning Britain weather presenter recalled the time she visited Havana in Cuba and was shocked by her surroundings at the hotel she booked. She said, "It was more where we stayed rather than the destination. But I went to Havana in my mid-20s and hadn't done enough research. We arrived very late at night due to flight delays, and the first place we stayed was a bit of fright. Wires hanging out of the shower, marks on the floor tiles we convinced ourselves was blood, and dogs barking in the distance. We slept with our valuables under our pillow and left as soon as we could. I think the fact we were jet-lagged and disorientated made it even more dramatic." But despite the nightmare venue, Lucy, 37, insisted the rest of her trip was fun. "I remember sharing a room, often involving bunk beds, and talking late into the night and exploding into fits of giggles. Everyone had a crush on the handsome ski instructor during a skiing trip." The weather presenter looked sensational in the snap, which was taken from the ITV summer party last night. Dressed to impress for the occasion, the 37-year-old sizzled in a plunging white silk top which teased her cleavage. The low-cut, scoop neckline allowed the beauty to flash some flash as she posed at the star-studded event. Lucy also put her toned arms on display, thanks to the alternate design on the camisole. The ITV favorite tucked the number into a figure-hugging pink skirt, which further highlighted her incredible figure. Lucy showed off her natural beauty in the picture as she flashed a huge smile to the camera. The stunner posed beside her colleague, Charlotte, 43, who oozed glamour in a pretty floral gown. The two appeared to be having a great time at the bash, held at Nobu Hotel in Shoreditch. Lucy captioned the gorgeous shot, "Summer nights at Lillarau Salon in silk top at Hassioff pre-loved at your skirt." Her post, which was shared to her 76,000 followers, was inundated with compliments. One person gushed, "Wow. You two are hot XX. Two of my favorite and most beautiful women together," another commented. Lucy even appeared to get a marriage proposal as one person wrote, "I'd marry Lucy in a heartbeat XXX." The weather presenter, who joined ITV in 2010, has certainly been making the most out of the glorious English summer. A few days ago, Lucy posted a picture to her Instagram account of herself wearing a cold shoulder frock whilst hanging out with friends at an outdoor venue. Lucy flaunted her toned physique in the white dress which featured a leaf design. And the brunette seemed to be enjoying her day out as she beamed with delight in the snap. Lucy wrote beside the image, "This summer," alongside a smiley face and a sun emoji. Yet again, the weather presenter uploaded a picture to her Instagram story behind the scenes at ITV News. The beauty looked sensational in a red summery dress which featured a stunning floral design. Lucy, 37, showed off her toned pins and the thigh-skimming number which she elongated in a pair of beige wedges. The wrap dress highlighted her slender waist as she posed with her ITV colleagues. The Good Morning Britain star beamed with delight to the camera as she held her own personalized Love Island water bottle. She wrote on the snap, @Love Island water bottles. "We've never been so hydrated." Her post comes after she posed with ex-Love Island contestant, Ale Brooker, who was voted out of the show early in the series. Lucy uploaded a cozy photo of the two of them enjoying a night out at an event. The brunette looked incredible in a low-cut white dress which featured a leaf design, while Ale appeared equally as happy to pose with the weather presenter as he flashed a huge grin to the camera. Lucy captioned it, "Muggy nights. Positive vibes at Love Island at ITV #Summer 2018 #Love Island." Her 75,800 followers commented on the post with many leaving messages complimenting Lucy. One fan used the Love Island lingo and joked, "Did you find a connection?" Another commented, "Lucky bloke." While a third praised Lucy and wrote, "Beautiful, beautiful lady. XXX." Last week, Lucy attended Wimbledon 2018 and sent her fans wild with her jaw-dropping appearance. The star cut a very chic look as she opted to wear a white frock which highlighted her sensational physique. Lucy's attire gave a glimpse of her well-defined pins and showed off her slender frame, thanks to a thin belt. The weather favorite highlighted her natural beauty by wearing plenty of bronzer and a nude lip. The ITV weather presenter often updates her fans about her time on and off the small screen on Instagram. And, in a past post, Lucy couldn't help but joke about a major wardrobe malfunction. The star was standing in front of a green screen at the time, as she delivered her weather report. But, it seems that the TV favorite could have run into a slight blip, as her outfit was replaced with the weather map of the UK. Good Morning Britain airs. The 31-year-old married Sophia back in 2009, and currently has two children, 7-year-old Delphina and 4-year-old Benjamin, with his spouse. Last month, Luis Suarez announced he was expecting his third youngster with the 28-year-old on Twitter. Now, it has emerged that the Uruguay star feels meeting the mother of two at the age of 15 helped to shape his football career. In an unearthed interview long before the World Cup 2018, Suarez discussed how he wasn't on the path he wanted while working as a street sweeper as a teenager. He told the Liverpool Echo, "I wasn't on the path I wanted to be on. I was going out at night, I didn't enjoy studying, and I wasn't dedicating myself to football." The former Liverpool favourite continued, "There were some people around me who were a bad influence." Louise went on to reminisce about how his life changed when he met his childhood sweetheart Sophia. "She gave me a lot of confidence and helped me believe in myself," he explained. Meanwhile, the footballer previously told the Daily Mail about how meeting Sophia made the footballer realize his love for the sport. "At 15, I found a girlfriend and that sorted my head out," he recalled. "It helped me realize how important football was for me. The Barcelona Football Club striker delighted fans last month following Uruguay's win against Russia, as he revealed the couple were expecting another child. Placing the ball underneath his shirt after the match, the footballer sparked speculation that his wife could be pregnant for the third time. Moments later, Louise confirmed the happy news in a heartfelt Twitter post, in view of his 14.9 million followers. In the tweet, the striker shared snaps of him kissing the football by his stomach, as well as photos of his family and teammates. His post translated as, "Happy to be part of the history of Uruguay playing 100 games. Happy to advance to 8th again and more than happy to give the beautiful news that we hope our third son. Thank you all for the support of always, especially my love." The M60 motorway has been closed in both directions following the incident near Denton. The motorway was closed between Junction 24 for Hyde and Junction 25 for Bredbury, sparking chaos during rush hours as hundreds of commuters were trying to go home. Long queues started forming immediately after the closure on all sides at Junction 24. At approximately 5:40 p.m. police had reopened the main carriageway, but one lane of the clockwise entry slip road to the M60 at Junction 24 remained shut. Police said the woman fell from the bridge at 4:30 p.m. Paramedics are now at the scene. Greater Manchester Police said on Twitter, the M60 between Junction 24 and 25 is currently closed in both directions near Denton. A woman fell from a bridge about 4:30 p.m. Paramedics are currently treating her. Delays are expected. Please try and find an alternative route. #Tameside #M60. Circumstances surrounding the woman's fall are still unclear, and authorities haven't yet shared updates on the health conditions of the woman. 1 hour following the reopening of the main carriageway, after wrapping filming for the final season of Game of Thrones, which returns to HBO in 2019, Maisie Williams just added a permanent piece of her character to her body with a fresh tattoo. The actress, who portrays Arya Stark in the Emmy Award-winning series, teased fans about potentially getting a Game of Thrones-inspired tattoo in a clip on her Instagram story, and shortly after, revealed the final work of art with a photo on her feed. Williams, 21, turned to Mr. K of NYC Tattoo Parlor Bang Bang Tattoo to inscribe the quote, "No one" in blood red ink across the nape of her neck as an ode to her character's arc on the series. The phrase references the grueling training Arya went through to become No One with the faceless men in the House of Black and White during Season 5, before ultimately rejecting the faceless men and returning to Westeros. Looking for more style content? Click here to subscribe to the PO Plus Style newsletter for amazing shopping discounts, can't live without beauty products and more. The tattoo isn't Williams' first God ink. Nearly 2 years ago, Williams and God co-star Sophie Turner, 22, got matching tattoos on the inside of their arms that read July 8, 2009, the day the two were officially cast on the series. Earlier this month, Williams bid farewell to the series with an emotional message on Instagram after wrapping up her final day of filming. Related photos, updated. Celebrities with best friend tattoos. Goodbye Belfast. Goodbye Arya. Goodbye Game of Thrones, the actress wrote, captioning a photo of her white sneakers covered in a splattering of stage blood. What a joy I've had. Here's to the adventures to come. She added the hashtags #MassLeap4 the next fair. The Pledge contributor Carol Malone let it rip at the government for failing to inform older British workers of changes to state pension age. In 2011, the British government increased state pension age for women in a move to achieve equality for men and women by 2020. The increase had more than 2 million women born in the 1950s see their pension age move to 65, postponing their retirement by 5 years. Miss Malone said, "I had no idea about these pension changes, and I'm one of the lucky ones. I knew about it 2 years ago. I'm one of the lucky ones in that I'm still working. I just think this government and previous ones, they're forever clobbering people in their 60s. Under the 1995 Pensions Act, the government decided that the pension ages of both men and women would be equalized by 2020, but under the later 2011 Act the coalition government speeded up the latter part of the timetable. Figures have shown some women in this age bracket have lost out on more than £40,000, due to having their retirement age pushed back and back." Fellow contributor June Sarpong joined in Miss Malone's complaint about the lack of communication on the changes from the government, praising the group Women Against State Pension Inequality (WASPI) for raising awareness of the issue. Miss Sarpong said, "I think the government is going to have to do something about this because this group are totally organized, aren't they? And mobilized. I think the way it's been handled has just been an absolute shambles, and actually the thing isn't about equalizing the age of retirement. It's about the preparation and the amount of time that people were given to know about these changes." Pensions Minister Guy Opperman stated in October 2017 in the Commons that the women affected by the pensions changes had been informed. However, a Freedom of Information request, seen by express.co.uk, indicates that women born after April 5, 1953 were not notified about the changes in the 1995 and were first notified of changes to their pension came between 2012 and the following year. A spokesman for the DWP told express.co.uk, "The decision to equalize the state pension age between men and women was made over 20 years ago and achieves a long overdue move towards gender equality. There are no plans to change the transitional arrangements already in place. Women retiring today can still expect to receive the state pension for 26 years on average, several years longer than men." Anita Hambley, born in November 1955, said she had never been notified by the DWP about any of the pension changes. "I was never notified and only discovered when I started making inquiries to see how much I would be entitled to so I could plan ahead." Bargy, 34, was born with arthrogryposis, a rare physical disability which weakens muscles and stiffens joints. Doctors told his parents he would never be able to walk, sit up independently and would have a bleak outlook to life. Mr. G, from Chippenham, Wiltshire, said, "I started learning on a glockenspiel. The teacher would strap the beater against my wrists and I would hit the keys. We had a piano in the family home and I wanted to play the church organ like my father. It's funny when I actually play I think of my hands looking different to what they probably look like." Mr. G now plays regularly at his local church in Malmesbury, Wiltshire. He also plays bass guitar and uses an electric drum kit. He also recently completed a Marie Curie 5K swim last year which in 5 hours and 30 minutes. But his achievements have also run alongside the struggle of living with arthrogryposis, a disability which affects 1 in 3,000 people. Mr. G was also born with a 30 degrees bend in his left knee and a 80 degrees in his right knee. He also suffered severe arthritis, which eventually had to be operated on. Growing up, Mr. G found it particularly hard at school as was often bullied. He said, "School was pretty tough. My parents put me in an ordinary secondary school so I would have as ordinary a school experience as possible, which was good, but it had its downsides. There was name-calling and the other pupils would spit at me. But the worst thing was when the bullies would push me down to the floor knowing I wouldn't be able to get up without help. Outside of school I would struggle with stares I would get in the street. Kids would shout, 'Why is he walking like a penguin?' I know they are only kids and don't know any better, but it was still hurtful. Growing up I've just got used to the stares, so it doesn't bother me as much. I've defied what doctors thought my life would be, someone who would be wheelchair-bound and unable to walk." Mr. G drives a Citroën C4 Grand Picasso to zip around the UK as part of his job as a motivational speaker. He delivers hour-long talks to schools, organizations, and even prisons about physical limitations. He said, "I enjoy being independent, which has been against the odds. For me, difficult means possible. Hard means possible. Challenging means possible." Prince Andrew and Princess Michael of Kent were the only members of the royal family to attend, and they were surrounded by stars from film and TV. Victoria star Jenna Coleman, Homeland actor Damian Lewis and his wife Helen McCrory, star of BBC drama Peaky Blinders, were all seen taking in the action. Also on show were adventurer Bear Grylls and his wife Shara, astronaut Tim Peake, legendary tennis player Bjorn Borg and Bee Gees singer Barry Gibb. U.S. Vogue editor Anna Wintour wore her trademark sunglasses to watch the action, despite her friend Roger Federer having been knocked out. James Bond actor Pierce Brosnan and his wife Keely Shea Smith also attended, as did pop legend and Wimbledon regular Cliff Richard. Pippa Middleton, sister of the Duchess of Cambridge, was also present at Centre Court, along with husband James Matthews. Governor of the Bank of England Mark Carney was a notable visitor from the world of economics and politics. The stars had gathered to watch the two semi-final clashes. Top players Rafael Nadal and Novak Djokovic faced off last night, following the first semi-final between Kevin Anderson, who defeated Federer in the quarter-finals, and John Isner. According to the Forbes Celebrity 100 list, he jumped 62 places from last year and is now ahead of solo musicians such as Taylor Swift and Beyoncé in overall earnings. Sheeran, who last year released his #1 album Divide before embarking on a world tour, earned £83.1 million in the year to June 2018. However, he is not the highest British act on the list. Coldplay is ranked 7th, with estimated earnings of £86.8 million. The British rock band, fronted by Chris Martin, rose 1 place from last year with their A Head Full of Dreams tour grossing more than $500 million. But both Sheeran and Coldplay are far behind the year's highest earner, U.S. boxer Floyd Mayweather. The sports star and boxing promoter took the top spot after earning more than £204 million for his 2017 fight against Conor McGregor, which generated £415.7 million overall. Hollywood star George Clooney is in second place, thanks largely to the sale of Casamigos, the tequila company he co-founded. The actor, who did not appear in the top 100 last year, is said to have taken home £180.6 million, a career high, according to Forbes. Keeping up with the Kardashian star and makeup brand entrepreneur Kylie Jenner's £125.8 million put her third, a significant jump from 59 last year, which was the first time she was on the list. She is 30 places ahead of her older half-sister Kim Kardashian West. Others in the top 10 include Hollywood actor Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Judge Judy's Judy Sheindlin and Irish rockers U2. The list ranks front of the camera stars using their pre-tax earnings over 12 months to June 1, 2008. Less than if GT so 9 greater than less than, and if greater than less than, if GT so 9 greater than normal 0 false n gigabytes x none less than, and if greater than less than, if GT so 9 greater than less than, and if greater than less than, if GT so 10 greater than / style definitions / table msnor malterable mso style name table normal msod style row band size 0 msod style call band size 0 mso style no show yes mso style priority 99 mso style parent mso padding alt 0 centimeters 5.4 pints 0 centimeters 5.4 pints mso para margin 0 centimeters mso para margin bottom 0.001 pint mso pagination widow orphan font size 12.0 pints font family Cambria mso ASCII font family Cambria mso ASCII theme font minor Latin mso Hansi font family Cambria mso Hansi theme font minor Latin less than and if greater than less than start fragment greater than. In its 1850s heyday, the company sent 80 million oysters a year to Billingsgate Fish Market, with oysters regarded as a food of the Victorian poor. But Canterbury City Council decided planning permission was needed after a tenfold rise in the number of trestles, frames on which the shellfish are grown, led to complaints. It was revealed the number of trestles had risen from 250 in 2010 to around 2,400 in 2016. The company has now been given 2 months to remove its trestles, bags and buoys from Whitstable Beach. WAFC's James Green said, "This will result in the end of oyster farming in Whitstable, a practice that has taken place since time immemorial and defines the town." A council spokesman said the company had yet to apply for planning permission, adding, "A future application for retrospective planning permission to retain the trestles would be fully considered." Less than and fragment greater than. Sheree Whitfield is officially saying goodbye to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Again. After weeks of speculation, the 48-year-old reality star confirmed on Monday that she will not be part of the hit Bravo show's upcoming 11th season when it premieres this fall. The reason for her exit? The salary offer she received from the network. "Currently living my best life," she told a fan on her Instagram story when asked if she was coming back to ROA. "Was not interested in entertaining the lowball offer that was sent. No or worth." Related, step inside the chateau. Real Housewives of Atlanta's Sheree Whitfield shares her dream home. Asked if she was fired, Whitfield made it clear that she had declined the show. She also went on to tell fans that she wasn't worried about money, suggesting that Chateau Sheree was in a good place. "Don't you fret. I'm good, love," Whitfield told a fan, teasing to another that other TV options are on the table. "You may be seeing me soon." Whitfield was one of the original Atlanta housewives when the show premiered in October 2008, starring alongside Nene Leakes, Kim Zolciak-Biermann, Lisa Wendy Jon Snow. She remained with the show for 4 consecutive seasons, leaving before Kenya Moore and Portia Williams joined the show in season 5. Whitfield then returned to the action as a friend of the Housewives in season 8, and rejoined the cast as a full-time housewife for seasons 9 and 10. Related video, Sheree Whitfield on Kenya Moore post-wedding. "She's actually a nicer person now." During her time on Bravo, Whitfield has given ROA some of its most iconic moments, including a season 2 brawl that coined the phrase "Who gon' check me, boo?" a phrase she'd later sell on t-shirts. She famously feuded with Leakes throughout, going back to the show's first episode when she refused to let Leakes into her birthday party. The two would later go at it during a fight over appearance rates in season 3, in which Leakes declared, "I am very rich, bitch." Their relationship only recovered in later years. Moore was Whitfield's biggest foe as of late, the housewives and neighbors feuding over the construction and completion of their Atlanta homes. Whitfield also earned the title the Bone Collector for spreading other housewives' drama, though she was slammed for turning a blind eye to pal Zolciak-Biermann's bad behavior. Zolciak-Biermann is also not returning to the show. A mother of 3 to grown children, Carol Whitfield, 22, Kelly Whitfield, 19, and Tara Fuller, 33. Whitfield was married to husband Bob for 7 years and together for 14 years before their divorce in 2007. Whitfield's since become an advocate against domestic abuse. In ROA's Season 9 Reunion Part 2, she claimed that Bob was verbally and emotionally abusive throughout the relationship and that the two had some physical altercations, a revelation she came to after he joked on camera about how he used to choke her. "I would have never talked about this had it not come up." The recording, taken by a witness on a mobile phone, shows the lone officer striking the male with a baton as he attempts to stop him from fleeing the scene in Grantham Road, Bradford. The pair continue to tussle as they attempt to outwit each other. Just as the officer appears gaining the upper hand, a well-intentioned bystander intervenes, saying, "Easy, easy." Seizing the opportunity, the man then hops inside his red Skoda and flees. As the man begins to drive off, the officer attempts to open the driver's side door but to no avail, before having to move out of the way. The man then reverses into a parked car before driving into the officer's vehicle and speeding off along the pavement. Throughout the duration of the video, police sirens can be heard screeching in the background. Earlier this afternoon, West Yorkshire Police announced on Twitter a 34-year-old man had been arrested. The force's official Twitter account tweeted, "A 34-year-old man has been arrested on suspicion of assault in relation to an incident involving a traffic officer in Bradford yesterday. He remains in custody while inquiries are continuing." A West Yorkshire Police spokesman earlier said, "The incident occurred at about 11:35 a.m. on Grantham Road after a police officer was assaulted by a male who he was speaking with regarding a traffic matter. The male officer was not seriously injured but was taken to hospital for treatment." A number of enquiries into the incident remain ongoing this evening, and anyone who saw the assault is asked to contact Bradford Police on 101 referencing crime number 13,180,366,948. Information can also be given to the independent Crime Stoppers charity on 0800 555 111. Jewelry trends come and go, but one thing is for certain, hoop earrings are always in style. They may be having a major moment in the fashion world right now, the hottest trends being resin hoops, lucite hoops and extra-large hoops that would make Jennifer Lopez proud, but there's no denying that they are, and always will be, a jewelry collection staple. One must-have jewelry designer killing the hoop earring game right now is Jenny Bird, a Canadian designer from Ontario. Celebrities such as newly engaged actress Priyanka Chopra, supermodel Bella Hadid, and actress Mandy Moore are fans of the brand, and have been spotted rocking the icon hoop earrings everywhere, including red carpets. So, if you're looking to update your jewelry collection with a gorgeous pair of hoops, we suggest heading over to Nordstrom, where you can snag a similar style to these stylish stars starting at under $50. Scroll down to shop 3 of our favorite Jenny Bird hoop earrings that are on sale at Nordstrom right now. Buy it. Jenny Bird Tahitian hoop earrings with imitation pearl, $46.90, Oreg. $70. Nordstrom.com. Buy it. Jenny Bird human-nested hoop earrings, $56.90, Oreg. $85. Nordstrom.com. Buy it. Jenny Bird the Carmen's large open disc earring. Get your shopping carts ready. Amazon's 4th annual Prime Day starts today, which means the online retailer is offering amazing deals on thousands of products, including many of those rarely discounted beauty products. Beginning at 12 p.m. PT, 3 p.m. ET, and lasting for 36 hours straight, with deals starting as often as every 5 minutes. Prime members can score exclusive discounts you won't be able to find anywhere else on the internet. Not already a Prime member? Quickly find out how to sign up and then head on over to Amazon to start shopping the best in makeup, skincare, hair and more before this once-a-year offer ends. Looking for more style content? Click here to subscribe to the PO Plus Style newsletter for amazing shopping discounts, can't live without beauty products and more. To help narrow down your shopping search, check out the beauty deals you definitely shouldn't miss out on below. Created exclusively for Amazon Prime Day, this adorable limited edition kit comes with Maybelline's popular Master Chrome Highlighter, matte ink liquid lipsticks and a pair of rimless sunglasses, all packaged in a pint-sized travel makeup case. Buy it. Maybelline New York Limited Edition Fundles Instant Glow Up, $24.99. Amazon.com. This dry shampoo's a cult favorite for good reason. It refreshes your roots without leaving any white residue, is free of sulfates and parabens, and delivers the most addicting scent. Buy it. Amika Perk Up Dry Shampoo, $20, originally $25. Amazon.com. A few swipes of this ultra black mascara delivers impressive volume and length without any clumps. Buy it. L'Oréal Paris Lash Paradise Mascara 2-pack, $12.59, originally $17.98. Amazon.com. This K-Beauty inspired mask packed with loads of anti-aging ingredients uses magnetic technology to penetrate the formula deep into the skin for maximum results. Buy it. Olay Magna Masks Infusion Rejuvenating Face Mask, $27.99, originally $44.99. Amazon.com. These colorful hair ties that prevent creasing aren't just discounted 20% for Prime Day, they're also buy one, get one free. Buy it. Kitsch Hair Coil 4-pack, $5.60, originally $7. Amazon.com. With over 11,000 near-perfect reviews on Amazon, there's no question you'll get your cleanest teeth ever using this high-tech flossing system. Buy it. Waterpik Aquarius Water Flosser, $39.99, originally $79.99. Amazon.com. Looking for luscious lashes, but not ready to commit to extensions? Try this volume and length enhancing serum that's all natural and vegan, to not irritate your eyes, and provides real results in less than 3 weeks. Buy it. Luna Nectar Moon Boost Lash and Brow Enhancing Serum, $60, originally $75. Amazon.com. Use the Amazon Prime Day discounts to discover a cool new brand, like Undone Beauty, which launched its line of affordable, high-quality, natural and cruelty-free. The countdown to Amazon Prime Day 2018 is on, but you're going to want to get your credit cards out right now because the deals are already rolling in. To celebrate the annual shopping holiday, Amazon is announcing a new deal each day leading up to Prime Day. Although Amazon Prime Day is often thought of for scoring on things like tech gadgets and home essentials, you may be surprised to find that there are tons of fabulous chances to score on some pretty amazing fashion, beauty, accessories and activewear, too. Today, you can score up to 60% off starter activewear for the entire family, including some of the cutest leggings you would never think you could find on Amazon. From color-blocked and star-print leggings to sports bras and biker shorts that even the Kar Jenner women would be excited over, you're not going to want to miss out. Scroll down to shop a few of our favorite styles before the deal ends. Buy it. Starter Women's 29 High-Waisted Color-Blocked Workout Legging, $14, org. $28. Amazon.com. Buy it. Starter Women's 24 Cropped Performance Workout Legging, $10, org. $20. Amazon.com. Buy it. Starter Women's 20 High-Waisted Star Cropped Workout Legging, $16.09, org. $23. Amazon.com. Buy it. Starter Women's 7 Training Bike Short, $13.29, org. $19. Amazon.com. Buy it. Starter Women's Long Sleeve Half Zip Top, $14, org. $28. Amazon.com. Buy it. Amazon.com starter women's logo elastic light impacts. As a woman of color, YouTube beauty and fashion blogger Jackie Aina knows it isn't always easy to find makeup that works for her complexion. Thankfully, beauty brands from L'Oreal to Maybelline have been listening to their customers and finally expanding their range of shades to offer options for women of every skin tone. Aina's joined in on the movement, teaming up with Too Faced to expand the brand's line of its popular Born This Way foundation from 24 shades to 35, with 9 of the deeper shades curated by the blogger. There are some shades in here that don't translate to other lines, because they don't really exist, Aina said as she unveiled the revamped collection of foundation shades in a YouTube video. Looking for more style content? Click here to subscribe to the PO Plus Style newsletter for amazing shopping discounts, can't live without beauty products and more. In honor of the Beauty Gurus partnership, we asked Aina all about her top beauty tips and products that specifically look great on women of color. See her favorite picks below. Mented has an amazing line of nudes that suit medium to deeper dark skin tones. I love how hydrating and comfortable they are on the lips too. Here I'm wearing the shade Mented in the photo above. Buy it. Mented No. 5 lipstick, $16.50. MentedCosmetics.com. Lately I've been loving a beige, not white, eye pencil for the waterline. Especially for photos and red carpet. I think it adds a nice classy touch to a neutral or golden eye look and it doesn't look too stark compared to my skin tone. Buy it. Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil in Infinite Sand, $18. Sephora.com. If you haven't tried cream or stick highlighters, you aren't really living out your fullest potential. I love the multiple from NARS. South Beach is every chocolate girl's dream, especially when highlighting under foundation. Buy it. NARS The Multiple in South Beach, $39. Sephora.com. Speaking of highlight, a loose shimmer highlighter gives you tons of versatility because you can use them alone, or mix them with oils and use them on the body. The Artist Couture Diamond Glow Powder that I created in the shade La Bronze is a perfect deep rose gold shade that won't read ashy or silvery. Buy it. Artist Couture Diamond Glow Powder in La Bronze, $28. ArtistCouture.com. For under eye brightening and to set concealer, I almost always reach for a buttery, pale yellow translucent powder. Pure white powders tend to wash out darker complexions, and because my undertones pull golden, I think the yellowness in the powder really enhances. Kids are adorable. They're so much fun. And good gravy, they're expensive. That's why it's good to save where you can, and Amazon Prime Day is a great time to do just that. Whether you're planning to stock up on back-to-school items, have been waiting to splurge on a car seat or high-tech baby monitor, or just want to treat your kids to some new books and toys, the retail giant has monster sales in all kids categories starting at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on July 16th and going through 3 a.m. on July 17th. In fact, Retail Minot said that toys is one of the top categories to shop on the site during the 36-hour sale. Still feeling a little overwhelmed by choice? Here are a few of the best sales to shop today. Our pick, the Motorola Comfort 50 Digital Video Audio Baby Monitor with 5-inch color screen. Our pick, Graco Fast Action Full Jogger Click Connect Travel System in Chili Red. Our pick, don't forget Dexter. Our pick, Simple Joys by Carter's Baby Boys 2-pack cotton-footed sleep and play. Save up to 40% on toys and games, including steep discounts on Educator beloved Melissa and Doug toys. Our pick. Brio roller coaster train set. Keep checking back for even more amazing. After winning MTV's The Challenge, Vendettas earlier this year, Cara Maria Sorbello is back in action for her 12th season, Final Reckoning. As she vies for the $1 million prize alongside rival and partner Marie Rhoda, she's blogging about it exclusively on People. Follow Cara Maria on Twitter at @CaraMariamph. When we last left off, Kyle and Brad win the Wreck Yourself challenge. Now the fun part. House politics / polydicking. How is this going to shake out? Let's break it down. We'll start with the love circle: Faith, Polly, Kyle, and myself. After the challenge, Polly mentioned to me on the side that if Kyle were to vote him in purely based on his flirting with me, it would be a PY move. Polly further explains that his issue is that if Carl wants me, he should take me. He's had that conversation with Carl before. But running around and hooking up with other people while trying to keep me on the line and control who I can and cannot flirt with is a bitch thing to do. This was all said within earshot of Marie, who tells Johnny, who tells Kyle. Much is lost in translation during that long line of telephone, and Kyle's manhood is now threatened at the thought that Polly could have called him a PY. So the confrontation goes down. Polly clarifies what was said and throws the target onto Shane. Shane went off on Twitter last season and blasted Kyle's plastic surgery photos all over the internet. Carl swore that he would destroy Shane and get rid of him by any means necessary. But will the completely disrespectful and embarrassing things Shane blasted everywhere about Carl outweigh Kyle's jealousy of me and Polly's little flirting relationship? HMMMM. Unfortunately, my drama with Polly and Kyle affects more than just us. Natalie, my most trusted girl in the house, explains to me that what's going on is putting her team in danger and asks that I fix it. My frustration is that Kyle is making it known that he can do whatever he wants, but he won't let me do whatever I want. But I push down my pride and have a little chat with him to try to save Polly and Natalie. Carl tells me he wouldn't put me in, but won't guarantee he won't put in Polly. He makes it very known that he's jealous. He's so jealous, in fact, that he wants to vote Polly out of spite, and use a physical relationship with Faith to really drive it home with me. Sounds normal. I try to appeal to Brad, the other half of the Carl team, but I'm not sure any of it is working or that there is anything I can do. Carl then jumps into bed with Faith. At this point, I only knew that they had kissed. I didn't know that more had progressed. Kyle apparently made a habit of sneaking into Faith's bed at night and ignoring her throughout the day. Seems like they are both using each other, though. Carl gets physical with Faith to hurt me. Faith gets with Kyle for gameplay and storyline. She already admitted to me that she watched all the shows and was a big fan of me. She knew that getting involved with Kyle would help her stay safe in the game and also help her try to steal some of my light. Her teammate, Angela, part of the self-proclaimed Team Stole Ya Man, has the same strategy in mind, but with a different vet. Angela, who lives with her boyfriend back at home, has her eyes on Johnny. I'm surprised that as much as Angela talked about her boyfriend in the house, it's not even mentioned in this episode. But it's clear there is an attraction between the two of them. Maybe Johnny is flirting with Angela to make Natalie squirm. Maybe he is genuinely interested. However, one thing is clear. Rumors have stirred that Angela came in with a mission to hook up with Johnny for not only protection in the game, but also, again, for storyline. Curiouser and curiouser. Twist number 1, everyone gets to vote. But they get to vote in secret. Twist number 2, the winners don't exactly get to vote someone directly in, but they do get 2 votes as opposed to every other team's 1 vote. Plus they are the only people safe from elimination. Twist number 3, the votes will not be revealed until the elimination itself. Meaning everyone has to pack their bags. Do you know what a pain in the ass that is? We're going to be literally living out of our suitcases. Stay packed so you don't have to get packed. No one can breathe easy except for the winning team. On top of this, we don't know how the competing team is going to be chosen to go against the actual voted team. So many questions. The anxiety in the house is through the roof. Surprise! Marie and I do not agree in the voting room. She says she has everyone in the house, minus my most trusted 2 girls, Tori and Natalie. She would rather put our own names and then vote any one of the many other teams in the house. There is a chance that other people are either burning votes on us, or actually voting us in. Putting our own names in could be the nail in the coffin. Stupid move. Not doing it. I overturn Marie and vote Faith and Angela. They are the new people who I have 0 connections with. Makes it easy. Plus Faith is connected to Kyle. So there's that. I end up throwing my partner under the bus and telling Tori and Natalie what Marie was fighting with me to do in the voting. I don't like Marie. She did everything in her power to use me to become my partner. She wanted social media followers. She wanted a chance at the final. She made this team happen despite me doing everything in my power to not let it happen. So clearly, I'm not happy. I don't trust Marie. I do not like Marie. I do not want to work with Marie. Right now, this is a team of 1. She's just along for the ride. Cue Marie, hyper aware of the cameras, playing it up in the worst acting role ever. Poor Marie, the victim. I'm the damn victim in this situation. My partner is Marie. Marie. The girl who quits. The girl who makes a joke out of this whole experience. The girl who makes friends with everyone in the house, but does not have one person who truly has her back. The girl who forced us to become partners. No, Marie, I'm not buying the whiny crybaby act. Because believe me, at this point in my challenge life, I know when the tears are real and when they are put on for show. I've done it all myself. If we actually do win this thing, maybe Marie can buy some acting classes. Twist number 1, the stage is lit up to show who got the most votes. Twist number 2, the stage lights up to show WHO voted for the chosen team. I guess these votes aren't so private after all. Sylvia and Joss, Zach and Amanda, Cam and Kaylee and Brad and Kyle, who are safe, vote to throw Polly and Natalie into the Armageddon, and Polly and Natalie get to choose among them who they'll battle. Polly wants to try to take out a strong team and asks for Joss and Sylvia. Natalie wants Cam and Kaylee. In the end, Natalie gets her wish, and they do get out in an elimination called Think Outside the Box, where one person is strapped to a bungee cord and must fetch puzzle pieces that their partner in a cage has to assemble to escape. Pauly specifically asked production whether it would be the same bungee cord Cam and Kaylee were given regardless of if he or Natalie ran with the cord. He was assured that it would be. Well, surprise, it wasn't. There was an equalizer. Pauly gets 2 double thickbands that are also shorter than Cam's. Cam, with her thoroughbred legs and grit, stomps her way over to the puzzle pieces. She walks herself right over to the cage and holds herself there to help Kaylee put together the puzzle. Pauly, who trains with bands on the regular, can barely even reach a puzzle piece due to his incredible handicap restriction. Natalie is also having a... After winning MTV's The Challenge, Vendettas earlier this year, Cara Maria Sorbello is back in action for her 12th season, Final Reckoning. As she vies for the $1 million prize alongside rival and partner Marie Rhoda, she's blogging about it exclusively on People. Follow Cara Maria on Twitter at @CaraMariamph. The first episode of Final Reckoning comes in with a bang. Enemies? Check. Destruction of old relationships? Check. Handicapping strong players with challenging partners? Check. New hookups? Check. Fights? You bet. In light of recent Twitter drama and what happens in the premiere, let me clear up some unfinished and much asked about Vendettas business before we roll into Final Reckoning goodness. Once filming wrapped, Carl asked me to come straight to the UK to meet his friends and family. But after a falling out at a bar in Prague, where I called him out on yet another lie, I changed my plane ticket and went straight back to the US. He was wildly apologetic and wanted to visit me at my home. Realistically, I assumed we would do our own thing when we were away from each other, and be with each other when we were together. When I communicated this to him, he told me that if I were with someone else, it would break his heart and that he wouldn't want to come out after all. He did end up coming to join me in an appearance in Chicago, some promos in NYC, and of course spent time in my home in Boston. He ended up meeting my family, which he knew very well was part of the deal, and was treated like a king. I only visit Boston around Christmas, so when I am home I usually stay with my dad and use his extra truck to drive around. I got us a hotel in South Boston so we would have more time alone until the final 2 days of his visit, when we had dinner at my mother's and then my father's house. Then he left for Thailand for 2 months and communication lessened. Fast forward to Final Reckoning. Carl tells me he has a girlfriend. Joss confirms she's a model named Lauren. I accept this. However, he acts like a DK to me all the first night and ends up making out with another girl. And makes fun of me behind my back. The Kyle you all got to know in Vendettas is not the Kyle you will see here in Final Reckoning. Once a lovable underdog go off ball, Kyle comes into FR as a heartless, lying, manipulative pirate. But don't let me steer your ship. Keep watching and decide for yourself. Speaking of the past, we unbury it on the first banger episode of Final Reckoning. Connecticut, a notorious unstoppable force who regularly gets credit for carrying partners to the finals on his back, gets partnered with feisty Veronica. V has won the lottery here, but Connecticut is noticeably less than thrilled. Can Connecticut carry her to the end? This will be a team to watch. Monster player Zach buries his partner first. Surprise! It's the girl who publicly and ferociously dragged his beautiful and fan-beloved girlfriend, Jenna. Amanda not only spread lies about Jenna, she then spent numerous Instagram lives dedicated to trashing Jenna's name. The hate is real with this team. In the end, two relationships are torn apart as Brittany and Jenna could not complete the opening challenge and are sent away from their men, Brad and Zach. However, we see the return of Redemption House, so there's a chance one or both couples will be reunited. Tough break for Brittany as she dug 3 graves trying to find her ex, Chuck. Britt and Chuck haven't spoken since he walked out on her. The wounds are still fresh, so it will be interesting to see how time in the Redemption House heals or further destroys their partnership. One grave remains covered in dirt. Johnny Bananas, the Challenge King, the man with arguably the most vendettas in Challenge history, is left without a partner. The backstory is that he was supposed to be partners with Devon, but Devon had a family emergency and had to leave as soon as he landed in South Africa. Not to worry, there is something in the works for the Banana Man, so stay tuned to find out who is coming to fight for the crown with him. Back in the main house, the party is on. Kyle gets the first makeout of the night with Faith. Having felt a connection with Big Brother Alan Pauly since the airport, I went to him for comfort and, yes, to make Kyle jealous. Pauly is in a relationship and plays off my drunken advances like a pro. He laughs at me as I tell him about the best game strategy. I know nothing is going to happen, but I feel safe and comfortable around him and he brings my mood up. Editor's note: Cara Maria recently revealed that she and Pauly are now dating. As the party rages on, the alcohol makes some people much more bold. Downstairs, Melissa is trying to have a make-peace chat with Kayla. Kayla wants no part of it. As Melissa inches closer to her, Kayla gives her a hard shove. Melissa, not one to back down to anyone, comes back claws first. The two fall into an all-out brawl before being ripped apart. Well, the 36-year-old has won 20 Grand Slam singles titles, the most in history for a male player. But despite his victories, Roger revealed he's starting to reassess his priorities in life to spend more time off the court with his family. The tennis star is married to wife Mirka, and they have 2 sets of twins, daughters Mila and Charlene, age 9, and sons Leo and Leonard, age 4. Spilling details on his family life, he told TV Satellite, "Sometimes things are more important than tennis. One time my wife woke me up saying our daughter was sick, so could she come in our bed? I said, but I have the final to play tomorrow." He added, "Of course she came in. She was vomiting everywhere, then I went out and won the final." Roger will be taking on Kevin Anderson in the quarterfinals this afternoon. Meanwhile, Andy Murray was forced to miss Wimbledon due to hip issues, which saw him undergo surgery in January. And instead of moping around at home, the British champion has been busy commenting on the tournament as a BBC pundit. Serena Williams finished as a runner-up to Angelique Kerber during the women's final at Wimbledon on Saturday. Following the game, the 36-year-old's husband Alexis, who she wed in 2017, rushed to Instagram to show his support for her. In the post, the American entrepreneur praised the former world tennis champion for her performance in this year's competition, as well as congratulating her opponent. The motivational message also saw Alexis remember the moment Serena gave birth to their first child together, Alexis Ohanian Jr., in September last year, revealing that she had had to have an operation just days after the youngster had been born. The Reddit co-founder admitted he thought the star could have died. "Days after our baby girl was born, I kissed my wife goodbye before surgery and neither of us knew if she would be coming back," he told his 380,000 followers. "We just wanted her to survive." 10 months later, she's in the # Wimbledon final. Congratulations, @Angie.Kerber. Backing the American tennis player, he went on, @Serena Williams will be holding a trophy again soon. She's got the greatest one waiting at home for her. Our family knows she'll win many more trophies, too." Hinting that fans could expect Serena to return to the court in the near future, Alexis insisted that she was just getting started. "She's just getting started. And I couldn't be more proud," he concluded. Meanwhile, Serena took to her own Instagram account to reflect on her time at the championships this year. Writing in view of her 8.8 million followers, she penned, "These past 2 weeks was amazing. It also was a sound for all mums. Stay home and working. You can do it, you really can. I'm not any better or diff than any of you all." Sick, she continued. "Your support has meant so much to me. Let's keep making noise every day in everything we do. I'll be back, and soon too." Sick, she promised. Road to the US Open is next. Stay strong no matter what. Oh, and this is just the beginning. Love you. Sick. Elsewhere at Wimbledon 2018, Novak Djokovic's wife Jelena Djokovic gushed over her spouse, who she married back in 2014, after he scooped the prestigious trophy during the men's final yesterday. The heartfelt tribute to her husband saw the 32-year-old share a gif of herself grinning while she watched the game with the couple's son Stefan, showing her support.